New York City, 6 a.m. An out-of-control satellite radio show is being broadcasted to millions of Americans. At the controls, Greg Hughes, a father.
Oh, this is perfect. This is how it should be.
Anthony Cumia, an alcoholic.
Hey, hi.
And Jim Norton, a comedian.
It's me! I work here!
Glad I got that one out.
Are we on live now? Is it happening? This is it?
The three men make up the Opie and Anthony Show, a popular radio program known for its cringe style of entertainment and having very few limits.
I like where this is going. I'm seeing a lot of options here.
This is like different than any other radio.
No telling what we're going to hear in here today. Tits, ass, tons of cuss words.
It's just not like radio. It's just like hanging out.
In the past, they have been accused of multiple FCC violations and have even gotten their show suspended from satellite radio.
This is why. This is American freedom of speech.
It's good on every level.
Insane.
Every second is funny,
Wildly funny.
and philosophically spotless.
Everything you are about to hear is real. Real people, real excitement. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Here's your headline. Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
movie star, ex-politician,
Father of bastard children.
loves to fuck pigs in his wife's bed.
Oh,
That's
no.
today's headline.
Now, how do we know where they had their sexual intercourse?
I love the paper. In her bed was the headline.
Oh,
Well, fuck, if you're going to fuck some broad, where you supposed to fuck her?
home field advantage. You can do a lot better in your own bed.
She's
right?
like, all right, Arnie, I'm going to do a speak. This is how she talks. I'm going to do a speaking engagement back in Boston. I'll see you in a week or so.
Okay, sweetie, I'll see you when you get back.
And then, of course, the pig jumps in the bed with Arnie.
Yeah.
Where are they supposed to fuck?
Come here, let's cuddle. Oh, God.
Yeah, this is getting better and better, this one.
Oh,
no
Arnold.
surprise, right? No surprise.
No.
God, she gets uglier by the day, too, doesn't she?
She's just a fucking slob.
Someone wrote on my Twitter while I was on the bowl. That she looks like Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler.
The wrestler, yeah. Not the young Mickey Rourke.
No. So that's your headline today. In her bed.
In her bed. Did you think she found some pubies? Some straight pubies? Because that woman doesn't look like she shaved down or nothing.
No.
Oh.
No, Maria finally went to this maid or whatever she did for the household. I still don't know, really. And basically said, all right, look, is that fucking Arnie's kid or not? She was suspicious for years.
Oh, shit.
And finally said, tell me, is that his kid?
Yeah.
And then she, I guess, finally kind of came clean.
Is that what happened?
I think that's what the paper's saying today.
I jerked off on the toilet seat. She sat down when I was jerking off. It was accident. Shit.
Ant does a good one. How many hacky Arnold Schwarzeneggers there are people hearing these days?
Plenty. I don't even do a good one. I do. To be honest with everybody, I do a parody of everyone's hacky Arnold impression.
Sure.
Because you got to just go.
You've made it your own.
Yeah, you just kind of.
You have your way of doing voices that makes it your own.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
got to, put your own, put your own thing on
Jimmy,
it.
do one. It's so easy.
Yeah.
I've been doing them for years. I'll do them.
I asked Jimmy.
I know he don't do impressions. I'm terminating everything.
That's a good one. It sounds just like him.
Thanks.
I'm terminating everything. Should have terminated the fucking pregnancy.
I know. Oh, it's funny. Well, God damn it.
What was
You're
this?
pregnant.
Did you guys see the South Park clip of them trashing him?
Oh, no. I
Because
heard
you know
about it.
how those guys, they sometimes don't hand in South Park episodes until like an hour before they're supposed to air.
Yeah.
So they actually, on Wednesday, got a nice...
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
This is one of their last South Park episodes because, they're going to be dead soon, Matt and Trey.
Yeah.
The Muslims are after them.
Muzzies.
The Muzzies. Here we go. From South Park.
Then it turns out the Terminator secretly had a kid 10 years ago, meaning Terminator could be his own father. And then Skeletor gets angry and wants to fight him. No, dude, that's not the trailer for Terminator 5. That really happened. Skeletor's real. No, dude, that's not Skeletor. That's Terminator's wife. Skeletor's a lady? God damn it!
Skeletor. I just like the fact that they managed to actually get that in.
Yeah,
They remained so topical.
They took some dialogue out and just put that right there. They probably had like an hour to write that. They're like, we got to get something in.
Throw something in there.
Let's throw
Skeletor's
something
a
together.
lady.
They're, they got some Muslim guy that's pissed off at them for portraying Muhammad
What
in
else
the
is
bear
new?
suit. Yeah.
Again, that's back?
But
he was in the suit, though.
But he's in the suit. That was the whole thing. They didn't show him. He was in the suit.
Where's the Muslim
But
guy
it
mad at
doesn't
them?
matter.
What else is new?
Doesn't matter. He's been making threats and posting their address online and calling for
Is he still doing it?
people to. Yeah, he just got arrested, I think, and calling for people to visit their house.
But that was a few months ago.
Well, actually, it was a while ago, even longer ago. The episode. I guess this guy's just been, had a hard on for him for a while.
Just
started posting threats. Threats.
Well, let them deal with that one.
That's all right. That's okay. Obama's making everybody happy over there.
Israel and Palestine.
Yeah.
That old gag.
Yeah, he's going to get peace over there by.
How many people believe
that they should go fuck themselves?
Yeah, he wants to kind of shrink their borders a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Go back to the 1967 rules.
67 rules.
Is that what he's saying? Is like we got to start by going back to 1967. Well, how the fuck do we do that?
Pull the borders back to the 67 borders.
How do we do that? Time machines for everybody.
Yeah.
How do you pull borders back, Anthony? You know a little bit about this.
You take all the settlements that the Israelis have built
and
you knock them down and tell the Palestinians that it belongs to them now.
Wow.
That's what you do.
And who's pissed at Obama for this?
Every Jew and every Israeli. New York Jews, I believe they did vote. There's a lot of Democratic New York Jews.
Oh, yeah.
And they are not happy with the Obama.
I do look.
His base.
Not to be too political, but I do wish they would stop building new settlements. It's like, come on, guys, you got to fucking stop building new settlements.
Well, the whole thing is, it's like they have these buffer zones, so they build their shit, and then they have to make a buffer zone between where they built the shit and the Palestinians, because the Palestinians just kind of launch fucking shit into their new houses. So then they, expand their borders, but then they take that buffer zone and they build on it. And then they go, well, now we built on the buffer zone, so now we need a new buffer zone.
Yes.
So it just kind of does grow out and grow out. They're just trying to hold on to a little piece of Israel, a little piece of fucking their Jewish homeland.
But the headline is this old gag.
Oh,
Every president
believe me.
I guess if you're the president, you got to try this thing, right?
Yeah, you got to try to, make everything great and everyone happy over there.
Well, he mentioned Israel 28 times in his speech.
Uh-huh.
Palestine only 4 times.
Well,
they're keeping track now.
I think they're not happy with what's going on, though. The Jews not happy about this one.
Obama's fault,
well, that's Obama's opinion on the whole situation. I don't think he really has a say in the fucking matter, to tell you the truth. But the Jews are very mad at him.
Can we go to Israel?
Oh, please, David.
And our resident Jew?
Yeah.
David in Israel. David?
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Hi, David.
Hello, David.
What do you think of Obama and what he's saying, sir?
Actually, nobody is happy. The Jews aren't happy, obviously. The Arabs aren't happy either because they're saying he's not doing enough. Sorry.
He wants it. I think the Palestinians want it pulled back to the pre-1947 borders.
Yes.
They're not saying that, but that's the one. I just want to explain something. Before 67, they were in their land. They were there. We were in our land. In 48, when the original borders was set up, it was set up the way it was till 67.
Yeah.
3 countries attacked us. We defeated 3 countries attacking us. I believe it was Egypt, Jordan, and I think it was Syria. In a week, we killed all of them. We took over a big chunk of Egypt. The only reason why we didn't go towards the capital and take that over is because the Americans told us not to. We were 40 miles out.
Go Jews!
They attacked us. We beat the shit out of them and took their land. What do they want? I mean, does Mexico want California back? And I believe Texas as well?
I think they do, but
that's never happened.
California's full of them anyways. No one's giving them back. But
they gave back Southern California at least. Northern California is all about the Asians. So.
But don't you think they should stop building new ones? That's my issue. I understand that Israel took that when they got attacked, and isn't it the 30-day war? They just kicked the shit out of everybody.
30-day war. It was a 6-day war. We kicked the shit out of 3 countries in a matter of 6 days.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Crazy Israelis.
No, but he's right. There was I forget what the air count was. There was like no Israeli jets lost, and they fucking shot everybody else down. I mean, their air force was superior.
Beat the shit out of their tanks. Those Israelis,
6-day war, yeah,
don't you mistake your American Jewish person for an Israeli, because those Israelis are fucking amazing fighters when it comes to defending their homeland.
But, David, don't you think they should stop building new ones, or how do you feel about that?
I feel personally, I feel they shouldn't. But at the end of the day, we got the land fair and square. We didn't start off with them. They came over to us and started fucking with us, and we got them. I mean, if somebody came into Ant's house with a gun, what should he do? All right, take my shit. You're gonna blow his head off.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if this shit would happen to America, how long do you think the United States would sit around? If Canada decided one day to stop throwing shit over, how long
Canada. You know what we tell Canada?
Lick my sweaty balls.
Right. Canada.
We find a way to apologize and make it our fault.
Oh, you
for
know
provoking
something?
Canada.
You're absolutely
David,
right.
We would apologize and give them what they wanted.
Yeah, hold on, David.
Hold on.
Don't go anywhere.
I got a Palestinian that is really not happy with David the judge.
So let's see if we can make our own peace accord right here. This is Mike from California. He's Palestinian. And David in Israel, who, of course, is a Jew.
And this is exactly what Obama's trying to do. So let's see if we have any luck. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, first of all, David should learn his history and shut the fuck up.
Oh.
So basically,
that's a good
what
dialogue.
It's not like somebody walking and gun into Anthony's house and saying, "What are you going to do? I'm going to take over your land." It's like Anthony going over to his neighbor's house, beating the shit out of him, and said, "What are you going to do?" And then when somebody retaliates, you fucking shoot bastard! Hold on! That was a 1948 partition, you bitch! Why aren't you following that 1948 partition? No, you land. See, you know what you're talking about. The very first terrorist was two terrorists who blew up all the blew up the British. Remember that? Or do you remember before 1948? Remember that? Well, no, you don't remember that. No, you don't want to remember that. Oh, there was no terrorists before the Palestinians were there. Oh no, there was no Palestinians in the land before we got there. How about that one?
We were here, you were here. In 48, we split it evenly. We were nice. In 67, we were attacked. What should we do? It's not Ant going out. Someone's coming after us. What do you want us to do? Sit there? Okay, take all my shit? No. You attacked me. I beat the shit out of you. I took your land. You want it back? I'll give it to you. But if you're going to go ahead and keep fighting, look at Egypt. We took a big chunk of the Sinai Desert. We were in a fight with them. We were in a war with them, okay? We made a peace deal. We gave all their shit back to them. We gave them back their land. We're living nicely, happily with them. How are we supposed to make peace with people that don't recognize us? We're willing to recognize them, and they just keep blowing up innocent women and children. We only go after people that are coming after us. The only time children...
Let me know when you're done. Let me know when you're done.
Okay, the only time that they've gone in Gaza and gone after people and children have been killed is when they were going after terrorists. On your end, the terrorists hang out in the populated areas where there's a bunch of children so they can be casualties, so they can the whole world. And let me finish.
Jesus Christ. Stick to a point. Stick to a point. You run over 12 points. Stick to a point. Make 1 point. Don't sit there and bring up 15 different points.
Because I'm bringing up all your and all your problems and all the shit you lie about and that you won't talk about and be honest about. Now talk.
Okay. First of all, very, very, very first of all, you guys don't want Arabs in your land. And I can tell you this for personal experience.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, go talk over me. Go right ahead. I got an important thing.
You're right. Talk. I apologize.
I can tell you what. Because very simply, my father and his father, they were born in Jerusalem. They were born in Jerusalem. My father is 75 years old. Guess what? My father can't live in Palestine or Israel for more than 3 months at a time. You know why? Because they don't allow him there. Well, he was born there. He can't live there. Why can't he go back? Me, I can't go visit. I'll tell you why I can't go visit. Because I'm an Arab. I flew back to go visit my parents. You know what they did? They put me in the next plane and sent me back. You're not allowed in Palestine. Period. You don't want Arabs here. First of all. See, you keep talking, bro. You keep talking.
Go on.
Go ahead. Interrupt. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stick to one point. I got that point right there. How come my father, who was born in that country, how come my mother, who was born in that country, can't live in that country? Answer me that question.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think they should.
Okay, fine. Hold on, we'll skip that point. You don't know that point.
You're not going to let me respond? You're going to say your shit and not let me respond?
I would say that you can't. Your father can't go there because it's not the same country anymore. Things change.
Isn't it called the right of return? Is that what the problem was? Where they were afraid, the Jews were afraid that they won't be the majority anymore if they allow all the Palestinians to return? No, I'm asking if that's it.
It's more than that. It's more than that. It's more than just the right of return. I'll tell you what the biggest problem is. The biggest problem is that the Jews are not having enough kids in that country. So what happens is that if they gave Palestinians any types of rights, within a certain number of years, the Palestinians are going to overrun and have a majority.
Right.
So the way they
like the Puerto Ricans here, right? Mars, where did Mars go?
Basically. So when
they having more kids.
You can't be there. Gaza is separate. You can't have an Israeli passport. Mm-hmm. You can't have an Israeli passport. You're not allowed. So what they do is they bring in Jews from outside, so they can try to keep the population. My parents, my uncles, my brothers, they're born there. They're not allowed in that country. Whether it's a different country or not, they can't live there peacefully. You know, I'll tell you exactly what it's like. I'll give you a perfect example. If you're an Arab and you have an Israeli passport, it's like being black in the 40s and 50s. If you're a Palestinian, it's like being an American Indian. All the stuff that was done to the American Indians was being done to the Palestinians.
Yeah.
Exactly. It is being worse.
Don't worry about the American Indians. Why? Can I go to a Palestinian casino? Hopefully the blackjack dealers treat me better.
You know what? There was a casino in the Arab population, in the Arab side of the Palestine, because the Jews didn't want it.
What do you bet, clits and fucking stonings?
All right, hold on the phone, David, in Israel. We got Chris in Massachusetts who wants to talk to the Arab.
All right.
All right, go for it. I'm here.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, to that filthy Haji, and nobody fucking wants you in their country because you just fucking blow people off for no reason. Why don't you get with your buddies and tell them to cut the shit, and maybe people will start letting you in.
I love the Boston.
Spoken like a true Bostonian.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even fucking know your name.
That's Chris.
I was born in the United States. And my family, my wife is born in the United States, and my kids are born in the United States. We're all Muslim. We have no interest in blowing anybody up. So whoever you're talking about is a minority, not a majority.
All right,
so
let's go back to David.
You go back to wherever you want to fucking come from, your hillbilly town, and go fuck your sister.
Oh. So, David, are we going to get along with Mike or what?
I have no problem. Which country is the only country in this area that's a democratic country? The only country that's a free country in the whole area is Israel. We have a big Arab population in this country. We have no problem. The only country that gives social services to people that curse them out every single day is Israel. In America, if a senator got up and cursed out the United States, they would throw him out in a second. You have two Arab parties here in Israel that their whole slogan, everything that they have is demise of the country that they're in. And Israel still lets them stay around. No other country in the world would stand for this shit. If anybody in America got up and said, I don't like Israel, I don't like America, we're a bunch of idiots, they would throw them out in a second. We're the only country that let you guys in. We're the only country where people that don't like us, we give them freedom of speech, we let them do whatever they want, and all we want is more and more and more. We're willing to talk, but there's nobody to talk with.
Whoa, hold on. You're the only country that gives what? You don't give Arabs anything. I'll explain something to you. The Palestinian territories, they don't have control of electricity. There's no Palestinian electric company. There's no Palestinian water company. There's no Palestinian...
us. Because they came to us for it.
They can't what?
You know, because you guys came to us because you guys can't do shit yourself.
No, absolutely not. This is because Israel doesn't want us there.
Why don't you build it yourself? Why doesn't the Palestinians...
Because it's not allowed. It is restricted. They don't allow you to do this. And Israel doesn't give any Palestinian any aid? No way. Absolutely not.
Okay, 1 second. Let me explain. Sorry, there's two differences. There's the Palestinians, and then there's the Arab Israelis that live in Israel. If you're an Israeli citizen, we're going to take care of you. If you want your own country, why should I take care of you? It's like the Mexicans. Well, actually, it does happen in America, but it's like the Mexicans that want free aid from America. If they're not American citizens, why should they get it? If you want your own country, do your own shit. Support yourselves. If you're an Israeli, even if you're an Arab, it doesn't matter what religion you are, you will get money from the state. If you're a student, you're a Christian, and you're in this country, the state will give you money and they'll help you support yourselves. It doesn't matter who you are. The Arabs in this country get a lot of support. The Israeli Arabs that are here, they get whatever they want. They get all the social programs. If you're not an Israeli, you want to be a Palestinian, you want to be a different country, why should I support you? And yes, this is unheard of. Let me just finish my point and you could talk. Israel collects taxes on behalf of the Palestinians, and we give over the money all the time to them, knowing that money ends up turning around against us. So whenever any of your products come in, we tax it and we give you the money. Which other country would do anything like that?
Okay, first of all, you're bullshit. And I'll tell you why you're bullshit.
That's not true? Okay, why am I bullshit?
Okay, I'll tell you why it's bullshit. Because when my father goes to visit in Israel, and we got a house there, bro. There is a freeway driving right by our house. And guess what? If you're an Arab, you're not allowed on that freeway. Only Israelis are allowed on that freeway. If you're an Israeli Arab, I'm telling you, it's like being black in the 50s. You have your separate water fountains. You have your separate freeways. You're not allowed on these streets. There are Israeli Arabs who cannot go from one part of the country to the other. Why? Because their last name is Arabic. There's no way you're going to sit there and tell me that an Israeli Arab has the same right as an Israeli Jew. No, whether you're an Arab, whether you're a Christian. Wait. You spoke, right? You spoke.
Go on, dude. Go on.
Hold on. See, what most people don't realize is that there's a lot of Palestinian Christians there who are treated the same exact way. Besides whether you're being Muslim or not, there's a lot of Palestinian Christians who are treated the same exact way.
All right, hold on. Hold on, David from Israel. Everybody wants in. I want to go to TJ, who has lived in the Middle East. And TJ, you're on with Mike, the Palestinian.
Morning, gentlemen. I was in Bahrain in the Navy for a couple of years, and I try to get a feel for the land by, when I'm in taxis, I talk to the cab drivers, because they have a pretty good feel of what's going on. So I said to the taxi driver once, I said, what's up, the Palestinians, why don't you invite them into your country, Bahrain? They seem to be having a lot of issues over there in Israel. And the taxi driver essentially said to me, Palestinians, how do I say in your country, America, they're the same as niggers or trailer trash. We don't want them in our country.
Really? Is that because you wonder why the Palestinians aren't given a homeland by, Egypt or any other of the Arab countries around there. Why is it so necessary to have a piece of Israel?
Anthony.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Anthony, I'll be 100% honest with you.
Yes.
If Israel took the whole country and said, "Listen, we are going to treat everybody the same," anybody who says no is an idiot. Absolutely is an idiot. They will not. They don't want the Arabs there because of the population. The Jews are not growing fast enough.
Well, is it the population, or is it that there has been a history of violence against the Israelis by Arabs in their own country of Israel?
Well, hold on for a second. There's two separate things there for a second.
Uh-huh.
One, it's the population because, and then I'll give you a perfect example. In California, there's a lot of Hispanics, and Hispanics are in the government. The Hispanics are part of the community. There's a huge effort in that. That same scenario is going to happen in Israel if they gave the Arabs citizenship. I mean,
but let me tell you something. It's not. You're talking about. I don't buy the analogy of anything American put onto Israel and the Palestinian situation because it's a different place. Israel doesn't have the Constitution we have. People don't automatically get the rights that Americans have. I know they do have their own version of a constitution, but it's not the American Constitution. So if they want to discriminate against Palestinians, I believe they are allowed to. And I think they have to do things purely out of self-preservation, because over the years it has been proven that Arab people do not want Israel there, do not want the Jewish people to have a homeland there, and have tried numerous times to wipe them off the face of the earth. And that, I guess that left a bad taste in their mouth.
They hate each other. It's a really, listen to these two guys go at it.
Oh, I know.
There's a special.
I love that, you Jew motherfucker, and okay, sand nigger. That was within the first 5 seconds of the conversation.
That's what Obama's going to hear if he gets a couple of these guys together.
Do you remember? I don't know if either one of you saw. There was a special done by suicide bombers. A teenage girl suicide bombed and killed another teenage girl.
Yeah.
In a supermarket. It was a pretty big, story. And the mother of the Jewish mother of the victim and the Palestinian mother of the bomber were trying to meet for like 5 years. Yeah. And they finally met like via satellite. Yeah, they couldn't actually get it together. It's so hard to get it together over there where they could just meet in person.
Wow.
And at the end, they just fucking hated each other.
Shit, they couldn't make like a moment.
Dude, I saw a special on the Holocaust where a woman who survived the Holocaust. What? And a lot of Jews are mad at her because she forgave the Germans publicly.
Oh, really?
And she just cannot live with the Palestinians. She fucking hates them. They hate each other.
Yeah, there's a guy on Twitter saying, tell this fuck they don't let them on their freeway because the fuckers would blow it up.
I know. See, now on the other side, I'm not going to say that every Palestinian or Arab is blowing up every part of Israel when they go in there. But you can't blame the Israelis for being a little leery when they're surrounded by people that hate them. And it is a little difficult, I think, to get some kind of agreement with the Palestinians when it's almost like you're opening the door to your enemy. And I know the Palestinians don't feel that way. They feel like, this is our homeland, too. And I don't think that's ever going to get solved.
Here's the issue.
Okay.
David, you're back on the line, by the way, just so you know. David from Israel.
Okay, so here's the issue. In the 1980s, there was before
Duran.
the Intifada,
80s ruled.
before the Intifada, there was a lot of peace, and the reason why there was a lot of peace is that because the Palestinians were able to go to work, they were able to do what they're doing. If you look at it now, they built these walls that are called apartheid walls that they are to protect themselves. But what this is you're laughing, Dave. What this is that they can't go to work because they're not allowed through that wall. So now it's like, well, I can't go to work. I can't feed my family. Israeli return the water off. Israeli return the electricity off. Wait a minute. I got to survive.
Now let David let David explain. I won't say it, but let David explain why those walls were built.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's the question is what came first, the chicken or the egg? All I could say is statistics have shown that since that wall went up, suicide attacks went actually down.
Right.
So it's actually stopping people from coming in. Another point I want to make is there's a big difference between Arab Israelis and Palestinians. Like I said before, Arab Israelis that have citizenship in Israel, can move around as freely as Israelis. Palestinians, on the other hand, can't. Now, what Mike said before is true, that they're like the black people from back in the 60s. And yes, when I go through checkpoints, they wave me on. If there's an Arab, they'll ask him for identification, then they'll move him on. And I agree. You could call it racism, call whatever you want. There's a reason why it's done. It's because Jews aren't blowing up their own country. The Arabs are. It's the same thing like what Ant was saying back on about the Oklahoma City bombing. Black people aren't going around. They're not mass murders. It's usually the white dude that's doing it the same way. Who's doing all the bombings? It's the Arabs. I'm not saying every single one is bad. I'm not saying you're bad.
Mr. Jewy Jew, tear down that wall.
Hey, can one of you guys explain the Oslo Agreement and how that was kind of close? What went wrong with that?
I honestly don't look into it a lot.
You know what, Jimmy? I gave up a long time ago.
It's actually the Laszlo Agreement. They were talking and then just decided to smoke pot and play games.
My friend was Manny, who owned the cellar, was an adamant Israeli.
Yes.
But he was a smart guy. Like, he wanted to debate the Palestinian prime minister, I think, or their, and the guy backed out, like he was going to debate him, then he wouldn't.
Wow.
Like, Manny was a smart guy. And he said that in Oslo, like, the Jews gave everything the Palestinians wanted, except for like 3% of the land, which was strategic. He said they offered everything.
Jimmy, it was
and
98%,
they turned it down.
Actually.
What's that?
It was 98% they offered.
Okay, so I said 90. I was saying except for 3%. So 90, okay. I'm saying except for 3%.
Well, Jews, every single percent counts.
Okay, but it was.
Oh Jesus!
There was a relative of man. He's a Jewish, very, very liberal woman who is very, very pro-Palestinian. And she was an interpreter, and she was in those meetings. And then she just turned and she said they offered them everything, and they said no.
Who was that? Arafat fucking said
no. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yes.
So I don't understand what that was about.
Well, I can tell you exactly what that was about. when Arafat died, he had, what, $23 million in the bank? He did not have the Palestinian people for his whatchamacallit. The only thing him and the current Hamas, all they're in it for is in their money. They have no interest.
You know, I know, because he had this.
Because they're in it for the money.
Yeah, he had the same suit that Hans Gruber had.
The only group that had the Palestinian in mind was Hamas. That's the only group. They're the ones who take the money and put them into schools. We take the money to build hospitals. We take the money to build this. They're the only.
Oh, one second. And they go ahead and kill 3-month-old babies in their sleep. That too. Just put that in as well.
Really?
Yep. Didn't it happen in the Cumia a few months ago? 3 months ago?
Oh, really? And Israeli said, dude, there was a video of a father protecting his son, and Israeli soldiers shot him. There's a video of 6 Israelis beating a 5-year-old kid. There's pictures and videos of Israelis using children as shields. Do you know what the Israeli army is there? They're not there for peace. They are there to protect the settlements. That's the only reason why the Israeli army is in there. That's it. Their job is to protect the settlements. And you know what? There was a movie made in the UK called The Promise. It is a perfect example of what goes on in Israel.
The Promise?
Yeah, it's called The Promise, the UK movie. I watched all 6 hours of it in a sitting, and I couldn't believe it. I learned so much about how bad what they've done to that country.
Sounds like a chick.
Yeah. Starring Sarah Jessica Parker as the horse who tries to save the Middle East.
I like it. I like the cover of the disc, the movie poster and stuff. It's got like an Arab and a Jew, and they're back to back.
Oh,
and it's like, and the Palestinian's holding on to the Jew's prayer shawl, and he's going, look at you, and the Palestinian's like, oh, you.
Okay. Yeah, and the Jew is holding on to his bomb belt so he can't pull it.
The movie's actually about how Israel was created through the eyes of a British shoulder, and it goes back and forth between now and then. But it's actually a really good movie.
And you had to give up one of our children. I was so sad.
Should we have closing arguments now?
Closing arguments.
We got David live from Israel and Mike in California, who's the Palestinian.
Yes, we'd like some kind of solution here.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, Mike, you go first.
Mike?
David, you go first.
Oh, David.
Oh, boy. They're even going to argue who goes first.
Let's toss a coin and watch David snatch it out of the air.
So we'll never know if it's head or tails. Went through 10 coins already.
Yes, I know.
I keep it. Never hits the ground.
I know. It's like
picking them up like a frog tongue with a fly.
I love David from Israel because, no offense to David, comes across slightly wimpy when he calls our show, but very informative. But, man, when it comes right down to it,
his Jew comes out.
He'll fucking snap your neck.
Exactly, a big cape with a J on it.
Right.
David doesn't play games.
David does not play games.
Fucking David of the Mossad.
So have you guys decided who goes first and why?
You know what? I'll go first, and just for the fact that there's never going to be peace there, and nobody wants peace there because it's not worth it to have peace. It's all about money, and it's all about Israeli wanting all of the land. They don't want to share it, and that's just the bottom line. Palestinians don't want to go anywhere else, and that's it. There's just no way for peace to happen there.
And David, any rebuttal there on Mike's comment there?
I agree with him. I don't think there's going to be peace anytime soon. I think eventually there will be something catastrophic that's going to have to happen for there to be peace. I mean, I understand they want their land, but again, who attacked who? Who came after who?
Right.
That's number one. And number two, we were kicked out of your lands back in the day. We were, allowed Jews come from Syria and stuff like that. I don't see you guys open your doors to taking us in and letting us have the right of return to come back to you guys.
First of all, we were there first before 1948. So who came first, the chicken or the egg? It was us. We were there first. We opened up the doors. You all came in. We were all welcoming you. There was no problems before 1948. You can't sit there and say, oh, Jews always had problems. Before 1948, the Jews and Palestinians lived peacefully. Before that,
and then we split. Okay, then we split up the country, and everybody was living nicely until you guys came along and attacked us. Who attacked who?
David. The country wasn't split evenly. The country was split 90% in favor of Israel, 20% Palestinian. On top of that,
it's 110%
separately, which means that in order to get from one Palestinian territory to the other, you have to go to the state of Israel. That doesn't work.
No way should that work.
Isn't the big sticking point that both of you want dibs on Jerusalem?
That's another. I think that was the sour point with the 98%.
Yeah.
When the other 2% was Jerusalem.
Jerusalem.
We'll hold that there. So
Right.
That's the big problem. At the end of the day, I don't think it's this plot of land. I don't think it's that plot of land. We just don't trust them based on history, and they're pissed off at us.
Right.
Based on how we treat them because of what they do to us, and we don't like them because every single time there's a bombing, who's doing it?
Point. I love. They don't treat us because of the way they don't like us because of history, and they don't like us because of what we do to them because of what we do to defend ourselves.
Can they just agree to dismember each other?
Yeah, you know what, man? You know what? Bottom line is that my father goes back. He stays there for 3 months. He comes back. He's not allowed in that country. My uncles are not allowed in that country. It says that basic human rights, if you're an Arab in that country, you do not have basic human rights. Bottom line.
All right, hold on.
And 1 second. If a Jew went to Syria, how long do you think they'd keep him there before they kill him?
Oh.
Or if a Jew went to, 1 second. If a Jew went to the Gaza Strip, how long do you think he'll live there before they go ahead and take his head off?
Why would he go back there? He has a house in Israel. He has a house in Israel. He can't live in his house. We're talking about.
Is he an American? 1 second. Is he an American citizen?
He is an American citizen. He was born there. He is an American citizen.
And I don't know why. Because I know the deal is if you're an American, you come in for 3 months on a tourist visa, and after that you have to get some of the paperwork. But
wouldn't that be any immigrant or
more than that? It's more than that. I got family in Jordan who can't visit. Dude, I went to go visit, me personally, as an American citizen with an American passport, born in America. I went to go visit. They're like, no, you're not allowed in. And they turned me back. Why?
Okay, why? Because, again, like I said, there's a history. They don't know who you are. They don't trust you. So a lot of Arabs do come into this country. I know a lot of Pakistanis, I have personal business partners.
The Jews got to start trusting.
First of all, they don't know who I am is a lie, and I'll tell you why they don't know. And I'll tell you why that's a lie.
It's hard to end this.
Because the computers between Israel and America are linked. There's been times where my family has gone, and they were able to bring up a lot of the traveling history, a lot of the history that's there, and they were able to go in, but they're able to see that traveling history. So it's not like they don't know who I am. They know who's coming in and out of the country. They know exactly who's coming in.
All right, hold on a minute. Steve on Staten Island wants to talk to the Palestinians. Steve, go ahead.
Hi, guys. How you doing? This Arab guy loves to reinvent history. He threw out the words that it was their land first. Well, I got news for him. They built the Dome of the Rock on our temple, but not the other way around. So we were there well before them, thousands of years ago. Number two, he keeps talking about, Arabs want peace, and, it's all the Jews' fault. Throughout history, Arabs cannot live with anybody but Arabs. In India, the Arabs went crazy. They had to create Pakistan because they were killing each other. In Israel, when it was created, the Jews begged the Arabs, please stay, don't leave, when the UN created it. What they do, the Arabs left, came back and attacked them. They attacked them 2 times after that. The reason that nobody could ever live at peace with these people is they're animals. It's
1 point at a time, bro. 1 point at a time. You guys
you can't multitask and, multiple things?
All right, 1 point at a time. All right?
This is the year 2011. You bring your rocks, I'll bring my tank.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny, because you know who paid for that tank? Me as an American citizen paid for that tank.
Let me
That's
tell you
who paid for that tank.
I'm the biggest pro-patriot American in this country, but let me tell you something. Israel is a very self-sufficient country. The only reason America has to give them money is because no country of that size can defend themselves against 300-400 million animals living around them.
Mike, you wanted to rebut?
I'm sorry?
No, Mike wanted to rebut.
Yeah, Mike has something on that.
Right. First of all, it's very simple. We, as an American citizen, when Israel gets $4 billion a year, all right, that money...
We just spent over $1 trillion fighting you people. Continue.
Righteous buck.
Wow. Why? Wow. This country, America, gives Israel over $4 billion.
We just forgave Egypt $1 billion debt yesterday. We spent trillions of dollars fighting you people from trying to kill our babies women, children. See, that's the difference. You also mentioned originally, let's go back because I like to multitask. You mentioned originally that the Jews were the original terrorists when they were fighting the British. See, the big difference is when I have a terrorist that fights the military and not only fights them, but lets them know, hey, we're going to blow up this place, so you may want to get your soldiers out. They actually even gave the British warnings before they attacked. There's a big difference between a person attacking a military target and a person strapping a bomb on a 12-year-old and sending him into a bus station. And if you can't see the difference in that, then it just proves you're an idiot.
You know what? Let's talk about the other one. Let's go back a little bit here. King David Hotel, when the British Army was there. What notice did you guys give the... What? I don't remember that. Yeah, the King David Hotel in 1945 when it was blown up by a Jewish terrorist.
24-hour room
What
service?
notice did you give them?
Need that.
Oh, we didn't give them notice. Okay. You all right?
Excuse me. The Jews gave the British the warning and told them that the King David Hotel is going to be blown up at this time and this day. Well, the British weren't good enough to look in the milk to find the bomb.
Let me get this.
It's their own problem. They couldn't find the bomb.
Let me get this straight. You
like to make the point that, the Jews were the terrorists before. The Jews were the terrorists before. Let me ask you, you guys don't like Christians. You don't like Hindus. You don't like anybody who's an Arab. In fact, you don't even like other Arabs. So let's get to the fact that you guys just can't live with anybody. The fact remains, this world is in turmoil.
This is why Obama's wasting his time. Just like the rest of the presidents that tried.
I'm going to go over you. You're not going to make this work. I'm going to talk to you. I'm talking to you. Oh, my God. Oh, look, there's a corner. Blah, 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 blah. How are you fucking
you know what? And that's the reason you have to beg me for food.
Talk over me. I don't have an important thing.
The way you talk is why your motherfucking family is starving in Gaza because they don't even know how to farm. The Jews took a desert and turned it into a fucking agricultural center.
We took it. Don't fuck it. You guys took it in 1948. Then what? You guys took it in 1948. Look what you did in 1948.
This guy's being called Jew Pesci.
Being from California,
that's a good one.
Jew
Pesci.
You know what
Jimmy
the hell
James.
you're talking about.
Thank you.
You know,
you're just an uneducated California.
I'm uneducated. I'm uneducated.
It really is an example of just
I got nothing important to say.
how futile this is.
That was a good point, though.
I heard that one.
Did you find that corner yet?
Right.
This is what it sounds like over there all the time.
I got a couple quarters. How many quarters do you want to shut the fuck up?
That's wonderful. Listen to me. Now, you want to get to the points, or you want to get to personal bullshit attacks? Because I'm allowed to buy and sell you a fact. My family may own your family in Israel.
You haven't stopped talking. Do you understand that you have not talking? Since you got on the fucking phone, you have not stopped talking.
All you've done is you tried to bully poor little David over there.
I haven't said two fucking words.
Thank God all the Jews ain't like David, or else we would have lost the war 30 years ago. That's number one.
Let me explain something to you.
Why don't you answer one fact? Why don't you answer this one fact?
We wouldn't have had this conversation if it wasn't for my David.
Because you keep talking.
Built on top of King David's
You're talking again. What did you say? What?
There you go. You're a very intelligent man. You like to create. You create your own history. The fact remains that there are Arabs on the Israeli Knesset.
This is my last relationship.
I love this.
Jews are on any
Jews, Arab, Jew.
Yeah.
These Jews are only here because of this. You guys are fucked, man. The only thing you guys are manipulators. That's the only thing the fuck
you're begging us for electricity. 2 minutes ago, you were bitching about electricity, but we're fucked. My friend, if we have electricity, you're fucked.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you guys have electricity, exactly. Oh, wait, are you an Israeli or are you an American? Who has electricity? American?
My father's an Israeli, but my allegiance is to this country. But when I hear an idiot like you reinventing history to try to make your point,
it's fully documented. The only people who reinvent history are you. You guys sit there and you make up. You don't have a valid point to stand on.
You know what? let's sit down like gentlemen for a minute. Originally, your point was that the Jews took your land. Is that correct?
In 1948, the UN gave Jews the land. Yes.
Okay.
Did they not?
So what happened 2,000 years ago? I mean, you act like the Jews have zero claim to that land. It's just yours. You guys started it. Do we have any claim to the land?
Do you have any claim to that? Happened 2 years ago? Absolutely not. You know, only time you had claim, dude, let me finish. Only time when you guys got claim on that land is when it was given to you in 1948.
Okay, so before that don't matter. When the Arabs attacked the Jews throughout history, there's no claim. So let me ask you, so the Jews have no claim to the Middle East? Okay,
why would that matter?
He's talking like 2,000 years ago. Yeah.
2,000 years ago, when in 1948 you're given the land. Now, let me ask you a question here. I don't know your name. Let me ask you this question here. The people that were in that land, when it was given to Israeli, when it was given to State Israel was created, the people in that land that were Arabs were not allowed to stay. They had to leave.
Actually, you're wrong about that. The Jews asked the Arabs, don't leave, don't stay, we can do this together. What you guys decided to do was leave and immediately turn around, make a U-turn, and kill us.
That is not true.
U-turn.
The Jews at that time were going door to door, killing everybody. They don't want Arabs in that town.
Okay. There you go. That's reinvention of history 101. There you go.
That's what Aragon was doing.
Jews are going to just.
You know why I feel really bad for you? Because apparently your father's been lying to you your whole life.
Oh, shit.
Your father's just been giving you...
Bringing a father into it. Oh, shit.
That's what Pesci does, though.
Woe is me. The Jews hate us. Let me ask you a question.
Let me ask you something.
They are the master of woe is me.
Let's pull the Jews out. Let's pull the Jews out of this equation for a second. How about the Christians? How are they treated in Arab countries?
Very well. Absolutely.
Oh, are they really? So now you're telling me that Christians are treated well.
Let me answer it. What is last time you heard?
You're a complete fucking lunatic.
I got stuck in the middle of a bunch of Palestinians. Pow, boom, bang, ping, pow.
I don't want to hear the answer. You're going to talk over everybody. That's what you do. You don't want to hear
talking over you. I'm not talking over you when it comes to that subject. The fact remains, Christians are not treated well in Arab countries.
I don't know if Mike is arguing with a cartoon.
In fact, wasn't it a few months ago that there was some churches being burned all over the Arab world? Absolutely not. That's part of the Arab Spring.
Sponsor.
Some countries, give me an example. Let me know. You want to go
pound that shit all night.
Okay. Oh, let's you're allowed.
How people are being entertained by this.
Wow.
I love it.
It's just a great insight.
You kill other
Why
Arabs.
Obama's wasting his time.
Yeah.
They all wasted their time.
Because this is street level.
Yeah, this is it.
You two are.
Pulled out. If the Jews pulled out of Israel tomorrow, and you guys,
and if Arnold pulled out 14 years ago, all right?
Is it still us? Is it still the Jews' fault?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was too busy cussing you out.
Go ahead.
See, I'm just saying, like, you guys are stripping it down from, the politicians and Obama and Netanyahu and all of these fucking leaders and everything to street level. This is the population. These are the people. And it's, to me, the situation is hopeless.
It absolutely is hopeless because you know what? Politicians are worthless on both sides. And I'm not going to say that Israeli politicians are better than Arab politicians. But
I agree.
I made them agree. The Anthony Peace Accord right
there.
I like it. They agree that the politicians suck and it'll never be solved.
The people in the streets on the Arab side feel like him, on the Jewish side feel like me, and the fact remains there will never be peace there. Obama
guy in the middle saying, what do you want from me?
Yep. And the guy in the middle is the children.
What did Steve say about Obama at the end of that rant?
I said Obama can do whatever he wants. He could, demand 67 borders. He could send flowers. He could forgive debt. It's not going to change the feeling of the average person in the street. When you're a person, an Israeli, for example, who gets on a bus and has to worry, oh, shit, this guy's 2 shades of mocha, he may blow the bus up.
2 shades of mocha.
My turn. Hold on, my turn. My hands up, my turn. The mode of transportation for troops in Israel is the bus. That's how troops get around Israel, is by the bus. So when they blow up a bus, they're blowing up Israeli soldiers.
Oh, really? Okay, so those little 13-year-old girls, you see pieces of them, those are soldiers too. So now Israel has slave labor children in the army. The only people 17 and 16 I see getting killed are Jews and I see Palestinians getting killed when they strap bombs on themselves.
Oh, really?
You people, have a solution. You people should first gain a respect for human life. When you could respect human life, then maybe you'll start blowing yourselves up, and then you'll be able to respect
we blow ourselves up because we got nothing better to do. It's got nothing to do with self-deprivation.
Apparently, you don't have nothing better to do. Electricity.
You want to talk about blowing up schools? How about you guys when you blow up schools? How about you guys when you guys kill children?
When do we blow up schools?
Oh, that doesn't happen. We don't do that.
Are you talking about Gaza? When you dumb motherfuckers decided to use children as a shield by shooting rockets
to use children as shields to the Israelis. So
should we actually not attack terrorists because you guys are cowards and hide in schools?
Dude, I'm going to need boots by the time you're done with this bullshit here.
No, you're going to have because one day tomorrow you're going to wake up and say, damn, let's do it.
Wow.
Just doesn't.
This is it, though. It is just a mutual
time on this. Yeah, we have to take a break.
Yeah. We do have to call time. It has been an hour.
We've got a lot accomplished.
Yes. I think we got a lot accomplished here.
Today, guys.
We've started a dialogue, which is good. We've started a dialogue.
We are close. We're definitely close.
Yes.
I can taste it.
All right, listen. Closing statements, hopefully. Steve in Staten Island, you first.
Okay, the fact remains, until Arabs will recognize not only Israel's right to existence, but that Jews are not monkeys, there will never be peace. But the difference is, we will always whoop their ass in the fight.
All right.
My friend, it's your turn.
Mikey?
All we want are basic human rights. That's the bottom line. All Palestinians want are basic human rights. They want a right to exist. That's all they want. That's the bottom line.
A violin.
Look who's talking about
violin.
Look who's talking about the violin.
Yeah, and there they go. They can't just do a closing statement. All right, listen. These two are unfucking believable. Steve in Staten Island, thank you so much.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for years.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, they're calling you Jew Pesci. Call back soon, please, Steve. And
Mike, good job. Thank you, Mike.
Mike, thank you so much. Calling from California.
The Palestinian
we
side.
We greatly appreciate it. And, of course, I'm very surprised David stayed on the line. He just lost some money on hold there. David in Israel, who started this whole thing.
Also, one thing, Ant, did you get my contact information from last time?
Wait, did I? I don't think I did. He was supposed to.
Yeah, the other day, it just matters to me the money, so.
Okay. All right, David.
If you put me in hold, I'll give it to you again.
All right, David from Israel, in the heart of the situation.
Wow.
Thank you, David. All this doesn't mean shit because the world's ending in 2 days.
The world ends tomorrow.
Do the Jews and the Palestinians think the world's ending?
I don't know, but it sure sounds like the beginning of the end right there. There is such hatred between those peoples. It will never be resolved.
That's why when I saw Obama on TV, I'm like, this old
just shut up.
What the hell is he going to accomplish?
Shut the fuck up.
By the way, why do we forgive $1 billion in debt to Egypt? That's the type of shit that makes me so sick.
It's a bribe to keep them from fucking around with,
But they still want to fuck us for more money. Afterwards, you were reading that thing which annoyed me so much about gas pumping.
Oh, we'll
it's like
talk
they
about
just
that,
gotta fuck you for more money.
That's a good one.
All right,
it's constantly being fucked.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We have a really fucking busy show. Bill Burt, Dr. Steve, Chris Hardwick, John Rich, who's in the finals of the Celebrity Apprentice. Bobo, Big A, Stalker Patty, The Raptures tomorrow.
Do you know who John Rich is? I don't know who he is.
He's just a finalist in the Celebrity Apprentice.
We said he asked us on the way out. Yeah, we both said no.
Yeah, we said no, and then Roland was saying no. I said I don't care, or I don't give a shit. And what I was saying was I don't give a shit about the show, The Apprentice. And I said no about the guest, but then it was turned around to I don't give a shit, yes or no, book him or don't, and he turned it into a book him.
Well, then he cornered me, and I said yes, but that's not how. I'm just one vote in this whole thing.
Right.
So he cornered me, but what are you gonna do? It's a huge show, and the guy's a finalist. We'll do 5 minutes.
Roland's coming down the hall.
But we can't be squeezing in. I don't care if he's here or not.
As Roland takes his time walking down the hall. On the way, we got an update on the adult baby. Norton's tweets yesterday, fantastic. And an update on Botox Mom.
Yes.
After the break.
Botox,
But
Mom.
first, Roland, quickly, before the break.
Hello, Roland. Roland, was there a misunderstanding yesterday in any way, shape, or form? Are we going to have to tape record these conversations?
I'm tired today. If you don't want them, I'll email right now.
What's the matter?
What?
What's the matter with your voice?
Went out for the show, trying to get a bigger guest. What show? What the fuck are you here? Right here, this show.
You said you went out for the show.
Yeah, for this show.
I thought you went to just watch a show.
No, well, I went to see Bill Burr, and then we went to other bars.
Okay.
Oh, okay, because you sound a little raspy today.
Tired?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll leave you alone.
My friends, I didn't know they had off today, so it's 3 in the morning.
Oh, late night.
You only stopped partying 4 hours ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy
what do you got there? Anything fun?
Oh, no, that's short.
Oh, yeah.
That will take John Rich. Thanks.
No, Greg Charles said hello.
Greg
Bill-
Charles, great.
Bill Burr killed last night.
Of course he did.
Bill Burr's great.
It was sold out. It was like packed.
Yeah.
Sold out on a
7:30.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Bill is great.
It was standing room only, and there was Stephen Wright came by to see Bill Burr, like a bunch of older comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just heard this guy laughing, and then one woman goes, "Can you shut up?" And you hear, "Okay," like that voice.
Oh, why?
And I turn around to Stephen Wright. I'm like, "Oh shit."
Who
Like
told
a
him to shut
woman-
up?
Some fat
Because he was
broad.
laughing?
Because he was laughing. He goes, "Yeah, that's a really good." Like he just said, like that was a really good point that Bill made.
Yeah.
And the one goes, "Can you be quiet?"
Oh, shut up, you cunt.
And then you see Greg like this. He went there and like kind of like lashed at the woman.
Really good. Good for Greg Charles.
Yeah, he didn't take any guff from that.
No.
And Greg goes, "Are you a lesbian?" And the woman goes, "No." He goes, "You should be."
Wow. Wow.
Hammering him.
Is the Sunday show sold out for Bill Burr?
He said just about.
It has to be.
They're doing like standing tickets now for it.
Jesus, good for Bill Burr. He's got 6 shows at Caroline's, right?
Good.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 shows.
Yeah, DeRosa and Doug Signier opened up. He was a really funny guy.
All right, I don't know him, but DeRosa always kills too.
Yeah.
All right. Are we taking John Rich for a few minutes, or I don't?
Yeah. We are. I'm not going to tell him no now. You know.
Yeah, that's not nice.
Kind of an insult.
Fuck him.
Right.
Fuck him.
We'll just throw him in
Fuck
the
him in
mix.
his ass.
Fuck that show. I'll take him, but I'm just sick of it. I hate Trump so much. I'm sick of that cocksucker.
I couldn't tell
This
you
dumb
one
show.
fucking second of that show.
Yeah,
You're
you could.
fired. You're fired.
Meatloaf losing his mind a little bit.
I like Meatloaf.
Oh, that was from
That's
that show. Right. Okay.
Trump and his dumb, miserable face.
Yeah, I can't watch The Apprentice myself.
I don't know how
care
it's
less.
still on. It's like,
Oh,
But I understand why he wouldn't want to run the free world and want to continue with that show.
Oh, of course.
Makes
Yeah.
perfect sense if you're
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
yeah. Let's.
All right, well, I'm gonna
Palestinian
take a
got to
break.
eat.
Yeah, it's one question time.
The Opie and Anthony Show presents Primetime Sam Roberts and one question with a guest we couldn't get. Star of film and television, Robin Hood star, Christian Slater.
Primetime Sam Roberts here with Christian Slater. Christian, do you watch Top Chef?
No.
Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.
This has been Primetime Sam Roberts and one question with a guest we couldn't get on the Opie and Anthony Show.
This Sirius XM, the virus, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Friday.
Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's a good day to eat French fries.
Friday. I get it.
I see.
Oh, Chip, you're incorrigible.
I see Dr. Steve.
Yeah, Dr. Steve. Who, by the way, we were just commenting on how the impression of Dr. Steve has degenerated to just a sound now. A vocal cord like that. Yes. Was Danny not able to do that, Travis?
What
Is
happened?
that what was happening?
What happened?
What did you need
know, I
Danny
was
to
doing
do?
it.
Oh, you were doing it just fine.
I want to thank Dr. Steve for giving me a birthday gift.
What did he give you?
A bottle of wine.
Ah.
People got confused. They thought it was his home brew. Fuck that. He's not that stupid.
Whoa. Oh, he got a real bottle of wine for you?
It was called. It's called High Roller.
High Roller.
Or High Rollers. It's
Yeah.
a Cabernet. Never heard of this
Cabernet
brand.
Sauvignon.
So I quickly. Oh, you could just go to my my Twitter because I. No, I went and checked out the price, and that's how I tweeted my thank you to Dr. Steve.
Oh, really?
I
With
wrote,
the price?
Dr. Steve gave me a nice birthday gift, and then it's a picture, and then you see the bottle of wine. And then right next to it is my computer screen on wine.com trying to figure out how much it was.
How much? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there. Oh, look at the bottle with the big happy birthday. That's a cool looking bottle.
Yeah, it has a chip on it because,
What's
high
that?
rollers. Oh, fuck. Did I just do that? I did not just do that. Did I just do that? I did not just do that. I think I did it. Fuck me. I deserve it.
The glass is molded around what appears to be a casino token.
Yeah. A casino circle.
Yes, it represents money.
And if you zoom in on the picture that I did tweet yesterday, it passed criteria.
Oh, it did?
The wine passed criteria.
High roller.
It's a $67 bottle of wine. You can get it online.
And which means
in a restaurant?
Retail, out, yeah.
In a restaurant, it's pushing $150 a bottle.
Right, right.
So thank you to Dr. Steve.
Well, that's nice.
How fucking obnoxious is that, really?
It really is, that with that big fucking...
No, I mean that I had to look it up.
No, I know. You got to look up the wine.
You have to.
You got to see what's good, what's bad. Love a good wine. Nice wine. You want to talk about how we're just being fucking raked over the coals again?
Oh, the gas thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, this is amazing.
I guess Kenny was doing you a favor yesterday and filled up your Escalade, right?
Yeah, sometimes I'm driving and I don't even realize, and I hear boom, boom in the Escalade, and I go, what the fuck is that? And I look down and say, oh, my gas gauge.
Which is the worst sound to hear when you're driving in Manhattan. Because you got to explain for the people that don't live anywhere near Manhattan. There's no gas stations. I think there's like 4, and they're way on the outskirts, in the middle of like an area. They don't mind if the damn thing blows up.
If it blows up, exactly.
That's what that's about. They don't have them anywhere of importance. It's always just
West
pushed
Side
out to the
Highway,
side.
Yeah, couple on the east side. But, so when you're in Midtown and you're running low on gas and there's traffic, you're just fucked.
You could easily run out of gas.
Oh, yeah.
Which probably surprised a lot of people, but I'm telling you, they just decided there's some kind of law that if it is a gas station way on the outskirts, and they don't allow too many of them.
Yeah.
So
yesterday, as a matter of fact, I was driving in and I heard the boom boom when I was on the Northern State Parkway.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, fuck, now I still got to drive in. I'm not sure if, if there's going to be traffic. So I had to do a pit stop. I pulled onto that median gas station that's on Northern State and left the vehicle running, jumped out, slid the credit card, beep, 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 quick with the fucking zip code, pumped in like maybe 5 gallons. And then boom, shot back out into the fast lane. It had to be a 2-minute stop.
A pit stop?
It was a fucking pit stop.
Why only $5?
Because
I understand you didn't want to sit there and fill up the whole fucking thing.
I was already running late, and I didn't want to come in here like just as the show started. So I just did enough. And then Kenny, being the very vigilant man that he is, noticed that my gas was a little low, and he topped my tank off. And when he did that, he was talking to the gas station attendant, because Kenny will talk to anybody, it seems. How do you get into these conversations with a gas station attendant? I'm a little perplexed.
I'm very charming, and I'm a people person.
Is that what he is?
He sure is.
A people person.
Very, very efficient, too.
I don't even believe the person part.
So now this gas station attendant, I guess, was reprimanding you.
Yeah, that's how the whole thing started.
Yeah.
He yelled at me because I didn't shut the engine of the truck.
Was he concerned about any flames from your dry hair? I could just burst into flames at the gas station, Jimmy, right?
Absolutely could. Too much static electricity.
Wait,
run a comb through that.
But another that old gag. They think that your car or the gas station is going to blow up.
It's going to blow up. Yeah.
But didn't MythBusters try that? And it's impossible. It's an old wise tale.
I think if you have sparks shooting out of the fucking exhaust pipe, and your gas is spilling down the side of the car and hitting the exhaust. I don't know.
It can probably be done, but
it's almost impossible.
Yeah, I think it's more possible if you, get a static electricity spark on your finger, which is impossissible.
Why are old wives so stupid?
Old wives.
Did I say
dumb.
wives?
No, old wives. You're right. Old wives are just
wives'
dumb.
tale. And cell phones, by the way, just do not do anything at a gas station. You could fucking shove the cell phone down your gas
tank.
What's the tube? The fill tube, and call it.
What about matches?
Matches? No, you can flick them and throw them right in there.
A horse's ass and you.
Look at Kenny gets all happy.
He really does.
Yeah, what about matches?
I think matches might do something. But anyway, he talked to this guy.
Because he got yelled at because he didn't turn off your car while he was filling up your Escalade.
And apparently there is a fine if you keep your car running.
Yeah, he told me it's a $125 ticket for not only the gas pumper, but for the owner of the vehicle also. They both get the ticket.
They both get the...
And who's got to catch him? A cop?
No, I guess it's a fire department regulation because it's a fire department license.
So you're going to get a ticket from the fire department.
So basically, they figured out how to get more money from us.
Yep, that's exactly it.
But it doesn't end there. Kenny was informed of a license that is necessary to pump gas in New York City. You need a license. You can't just, if you're just some schlep and you want to go pump gas at a gas station there and make some money, you have to have a license. And listen to what they call it. You got to take a test. And if you pass the test, you then have to pay them $25 and a $15 renewal fee. And I guess I'm not sure what the expiration is on this, how long it lasts.
About 2 years.
2 years?
I would think.
And here's what the title is. Examination for the Certificate of Fitness for Motor Fuel Dispensing.
Ugh.
What
face stinks.
Fitness for motor fuel dispensing. You take a test. It's a written test. It's Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., so it's real convenient.
No, it's not.
What asshole came up with this?
Someone that just wanted to drain people that don't make any money of more money. Applicants, you got to be 18 years of age. Applicant must have a reasonable understanding of the English language. They don't say you got to speak English. A reasonable understanding. Just enough English to understand, give us $25.
Exactly.
Applicant must present a letter of recommendation from his or her employer. The letter must be on official letterhead and must state the applicant's full name, character, physical condition, experience, and address of premises where applicant will be employed. Are you kidding? Physical condition? Character? What type of character do you need to pump fucking gas?
Gotta have a crystal meth habit.
They came up
or
with
be
shit.
nice to your camel.
I get it. Because they're all,
If only people could see. I'm sorry to interrupt you. If only people could
fine.
see how Kenny sat up straight.
Excitedly.
All excited.
Like a giraffe.
Very excited. You know what it is, though? They had to come up with stuff. They couldn't just say, here, we can't even have enough, we don't even have enough questions. Mm-hmm. We have to come up with other things. How about we make them get a letter that says his physical condition? Because it's a fitness for motor fuel dispensing. What happens if you're too weak and the pump falls out of your hand and you're not strong enough? That must be it.
So they felt guilty instead of going, look, we need $25 from you.
Yeah. It's a shakedown. So they came up with a reason.
Instead of a shakedown, now it's all official.
It's official.
It's a fucking shakedown by our politicians.
The test is multiple choice. A passing score of at least 70 is required to secure that certificate of fitness.
Do we have the test?
By the way, there are some sample questions.
Oh, perfect.
The study material. This study material. Oh, we got the study material. There's a booklet.
So you can study for the test.
Study material.
11 pages.
11 pages of bullshit.
Wow.
Dispensing gasoline-approved containers. You got to know about all this shit. You can't just go pumping gas like everybody has done for years and years. Although these questions are a little tough. I got to say, and I'm not even kidding. The pumps used to transfer gas from underground tanks must be approved by the
underground gas tank pump guy who runs it.
That is correct.
Nice. I was going to do this.
This is one of those wasteful questions. Why would it matter?
Right.
Why would it matter? That has nothing to do with the guy that's
with the guy pumping the gas. Now I can understand.
The owner of the gas
the owner
station
needs to know this shit.
That's a separate license to have a gas station.
Well, yeah, I understand why you have to have a license to own
the gas station.
Yeah.
But they should be the only ones that need to know who the pumps are approved by.
Why would that matter if a guy's
he's pumping? A, New York Fire Department. B, Board of Standards and Appeals.
Yes, I am.
C, Department of Buildings. Or D, Department of Electricity.
A.
New York Fire Department. Jimmy?
I say it's L, Department of Gas.
The correct answer is B, the Board of Standards and Appeals.
All right, whatever.
And if you notice, that little tag is on the pump, because you do just read the pump every time you're there, and it does say Standards Appeal. It looks like a little inspection sticker.
You read it. I've never read it.
I wouldn't know.
I
wouldn't know there were words there if you made me say it at gunpoint.
I read octane levels. I know it all. The gasoline storage tanks must be A, underground only, B, above ground only, C, either above ground or underground, D, easily moved in case of emergency.
Let me once again say, why does the guy who's pumping your gas have to know
to know where the tanks?
They just have to be fucking assholes at every turn.
How to fucking?
I just go with the underground thing. You can't move an underground tank easily. So
the answer.
I know the answer.
Yeah,
it's J next to the M&M vending machines.
Oh, Chip, you are just a card.
That's right.
And to the teachers out there, stop being cunty with the A, B. Is it A and B?
I don't like that one.
I used to fucking hate that shit.
Look, I know one of these things.
Because it's either, you know the info, and then they try to trick you.
They trick you.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Don't
Any
try to
teacher
trick
using
me.
that is a cunt.
They don't want you. You know what it is on multiple choice. They don't want you guessing.
Multiple.
That's how I say it. I've always had a weird way of saying that word. I hate multiple choice.
Multiple
I can't
choice.
say it. Multiple.
Was there anything worse when it said A and B, B and C, all of the above? Your fucking brain would explode in class, right?
God.
Yeah.
Yes.
It would explode.
Fucking annoying.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Well, the correct answer
Underground.
is C, either above ground
go
or
fuck
underground.
yourself.
Now, again, you're pumping gas at a fucking gas station. Your life is a nightmare. Why the fuck do you need to know that? And pay $25.
Yeah, I would love to get it's a politician, obviously, right?
Yes, yeah.
I would
Okay.
love to get one.
Of course.
I would love to get a guy on the phone to explain this bullshit. It's a waste of time.
I have the whole list of licenses you need to do things in the city.
To do things.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
All right, well,
18 pages.
18 pages of licenses to do things.
All right, Kenny's going to read off the
do
list
things.
as fast as possible after this. Go ahead, Anthony.
Kenny's reading those off?
No, after you're done, man.
Oh, I was going through all inspections. Yeah, self-service stations. In these service stations, the customers pump fuel into their own fuel tanks. Although he does not pump the fuel for the customer, a certificate of fitness holder must be on premises while the self-service station is open for business.
So that means you don't need a fucking thing to pump gas at a self-serve thing. They are such scumbags.
They're shaking you down for $25.
It could be a complete self-serve station. The guy that works there to take your money needs to have this certificate of fitness to pump gas, even though he's never touching the fucking thing.
And the only reason they're shaking us down for more money is because they can't figure out what to do with all the money that we give them already.
How about you don't forgive $1 billion to Egypt?
Exactly, and then you won't have to be,
fuck guys that
shaking
make
us
no
down
money.
for
Well, the
$10
certificate
here, $20 there.
The certificate of fitness holder should also know how to operate the fire extinguisher system for the fuel pumps and how to turn on and off the pumps. Shut the pumps, Hap. Shut the pumps off, Hap. What's that from?
I know what it's from. Happy Days.
Happy Days. Give him a bell.
Shut the pumps off, Hap.
Pumps off, Hap.
The Stand.
Oh, I've never
when the sick guy was.
Wait, is that when
the first guy,
the walking dude,
Champion or Champagne?
And what was the woman's name?
His name was
Mother something.
Mother Abigail.
Mother Abigail.
Oh, Stephen can had to put a friggin' old black wise woman in the thing. Stop it.
Yeah.
Why don't you come and see Mother Abigail? Bring all your friends with you. You gotta hurry, Stu. Bring all your friends.
Shut up.
You didn't like the walking dude?
Was I throwing the N-word out watching that? Oh, God, was I throwing it out at the house like a maniac.
Was it annoying
Shut this
you?
old bitch up, I'd say. Oh, it was so annoying.
I didn't like the name, the walking dude.
The walking dude. Captain Trips. That movie stunk on ice.
Of course it did.
The fucking book was good. Movie stunk.
Not so good.
Oh, God. Yeah, fire extinguisher device thing. And then they have a picture of a fire extinguisher and how to use it.
I didn't like The Stand. I thought it was about music.
It's a boring movie, really.
I thought there was going to be something about a guy selling lemonade.
I
thought it was about someone who used to sit. I could just keep going.
It's pretty much it. It's just the fact that they need a reason to shake down these guys.
They're shaking
that are
it
just
down
working at a gas station.
Because in the end, then me and you, just a bunch of dummies, are filling up our gas tanks.
Yeah, we do it
So in
ourselves
the end,
anyway.
it's not even safety.
No.
Because what the fuck do we know?
We don't know shit. We leave the car running. We fucking pump the gas.
And I'll pry anything into that thing so I can sit in my car on a cold day.
Do you?
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's highly illegal.
Well,
I bet there's
catch me.
a big fine for that one.
Yeah, well, fucking catch me.
I like actually putting a lit Bunsen burner in there to hold the handle.
Yeah, I like to warm my hands under a Bunsen burner.
Yes, while I'm pumping the gas.
Right next to the gas tank.
I light a little fire. I take
well, you got it.
Yeah. You got to take a little some kindling.
Sure.
And start it right by where you're pumping the gas in the winter.
Usually right near your feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Keep your tootsies warm.
Of course.
Fucking assholes.
Don't you hate getting a little bit of gas on your hand when you're pumping gas?
I would always pump with holding a paper towel.
Oh, would you?
I had contacts for so many years that I would always want to rub my eyes.
Afterwards?
Yeah. I'm always putting my fingers in my eyes.
I would get the smell of gas on my hand.
I kind of like the smell of gas.
But then as you're driving, all you're doing is holding your fingers up to your nose and
getting high a little bit.
like you did when you were 16 and got your first piece of pussy.
Yeah, and the gas smells better.
Just a little bit, a little dribble on your fingers as you're driving down the New Jersey Turnpike. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
Kind of smells nice.
It'll wear off if you're going somewhere quickly, though.
I don't like smoking, but I like the smell of a cigarette every once in a while.
It's got to be the right
And
consistency.
I love the smell of pot, even though I don't smoke
pot. Great. What about
I don't like cocaine, but I like the smell of it.
I'll tell you what I don't like the sound of.
Shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
And a slight smell of skunk as you're driving in the country.
Slight, not bad.
Right. That's
Believe it or
slight,
not,
you're
not
like,
bad.
You're like, there's something, kind of a country feel about the.
What about a slight smell
scent?
of rancid pussy, though, man? That'll fucking.
Just a slight smell
Get the
of
fuck
fucking
outta here.
rancid, rank
Get
vagina
the fuck outta
is quite enticing.
What about a slight smell of your own asshole?
No.
Yeah.
You
No,
never
you're wrong.
want that.
Yes, you do.
Really?
I love the smell of my own asshole.
No.
Like, I want it to have such a nice flavor that when I have jeans on in the house, somebody in the next room goes, "What is that?" I thought higher hopes for that joke. It's too wordy.
What about a slight smell of your own rotting tooth?
No.
That's awful.
How about the smell of a bad cough phlegm?
Oh, God damn it.
How about
Just a little whiff.
How about when your mouth is dry, you take your pinky and you scrape the back of your tongue and then sniff it?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
That is really
That
bad.
reeks.
See, there you go, Rob. Fuck, you just gave me a great idea. Opie, I keep a pinky handball in the car and use it to keep the pump going. Ah, that is a great idea. Because I'm always
One of those
using
pink handballs?
Yeah.
Okay, you squeeze
Brilliant.
the hand, you put it in there.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah?
I'm getting one
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that is good.
So I usually do
is
the gas
good.
cap thing.
I
Kind of all sideways.
I just use a zip strip and then I throw the
Perfect.
fucking pump head on the ground and drive away.
and yell, "Clean it up!"
Yeah, and just leave gas spewing out of it.
Yeah, but to go to a strip club that's just named after the grip dancers is just inappropriate.
No, you did
yes,
not.
I did. Yeah, I did, and I meant it.
That's fantastic.
Kenny, you got a list of licenses?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they all start with certificate of fitness.
Oh, so now, because they say you have to be fit enough to do this.
Right.
Or be fit to perform this duty.
Right.
Uh-huh. And what are they?
Fit what?
They're all...
Who did Patrice O'Neal's website?
Let me see it.
That looks pretty good.
Travis, turn that a little bit. Thanks.
I like that.
Stinks.
No, that's
I'm
good.
kidding.
It's got a good picture.
I just wanted to be argumentative.
New York background, kind of fucking blurred in the background.
My favorite
like a
part is
depth
that
of field.
Patrice is squinting into the sun.
Yes,
in that
like,
picture. That is good.
That is
nice.
good. That's fucking. It's got his dates on there. It's got like fucking.
And it covers the whole page, which I like.
Yeah. Find out who did
I need
his
one.
webpage, because I need one. And that looks like a really good one.
I should get the exact same design he has.
Oh, would that annoy him?
You know
Same
what?
picture,
exact same photo.
I'd be
With
so
a hat,
mad.
But I don't wear hats and jackets. I'm sorry, Kenny.
Kenny, let's go. Kenny, we
praising
were
my
distracted
friend.
by a great website from Patrice O'Neal.
That's right. A great website for a mediocre man.
This guy, Donnie, really quick.
Donnie?
Go ahead, Donnie.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I was coming back from the Jersey Shore about a couple years back, and I stopped on the Garden State to get gas, and I pulled up to the pumps. There's this good chick about 19 years old, 7 months pregnant, pumping gas.
Yeah, you're not allowed to pump your own gas in Jersey, so.
Yeah, and I'm looking at her like,
Yeah,
I
what
go,
happened?
what are you doing?
Yeah, that might be a safety concern for her, huh?
Why? She's not pumping it into her pussy.
Now that would be something.
I could see if she had one nozzle in the mouth and one in the vagina, and she was like, just fill me. That'd be a problem.
All
The kid would
right,
probably
guys,
get
I'll
sick.
talk to you later.
All
This
right.
guy's going to explain
Let's
the
say
law.
goodbye in the middle of the line.
Bill in New York. Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what, I invented
Thanks
this
for calling before you become a law.
Okay, thanks.
Jesus, you did not just do that.
You are really
I know.
on fire. Actually, I wish you were.
I should be.
Rack.
I didn't go on sleep.
Hamburger.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bill. I am sorry.
It's okay now?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
All right, good. Worked in a service station back in the 70s. And
Aren't you hot shit?
Are you done now?
with his big mustache.
Go ahead, Bill.
Sideburns.
I apologize.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
And this is when I first started with the
Gas?
self-serve, and they had the automatic pumps. And the lady comes in and pays for the gas, and she pays for it and she leaves. And I'm looking down at this register, and it's flying. The numbers are flying. I can't figure out why. Well, because she pulled off with the goddamn nozzle in it.
Yeah, people used to do that all the time.
Oh, it was.
I don't know why they don't do it as much anymore.
How far did she drag the whole gas station? Boom!
I had to take her name off the card and call her up and tell her to bring back the hose.
Oh, it was just hanging out of the...
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Was she
imagine
pulling a small church behind her? Like in The Jerk?
Oh, it was terrible.
All right.
Check it out.
Sounds
Take care.
awful.
I'm just
All
teasing
right.
it.
That guy had to delve back to the 70s to have such a compelling story to tell.
Do you realize his story is 40 years old almost, and he said one time a lady had the pump fall.
Yes.
You know how many times... I want you to look back on your life, sir, and I want you to realize how many times you've been at a party holding a glass, and you start that story, and you all of a sudden realize there's nobody around me anymore. Do you know how many fucking times he's had like one too many martinis and like tried to captivate people?
It was 1977.
And the numbers are going, and they're going, and they're going, because he knows he's losing people.
And she's, we're doing a self-serve, and the numbers, I'm just seeing them go. I'm aware. All right, with your dumb gas pump story.
But he notices people's eyes shifting away, so he tries to rope them back in so they don't miss the end of the story.
They're looking around for somebody else to talk to.
Anything else to look at?
Drink something.
Is there a fern plant we could stare at?
Fern plant.
Perhaps a bowl of Tostitos, even though it's the 70s and they're not around yet. How about a bowl of Doritos?
Yes. Some cheese doodles.
Yes, cheese doodles. Does he? It's a wire joke.
Yes.
Kenny?
Yes, sir.
Doodles.
Probably not.
Doodles with his brains.
What the fuck you do that for? What the fuck you do that for? Go ahead, sentimental.
Kenny, let's do this.
Kenny. All right.
So what is this now?
They all start with certificate of fitness.
Yes.
Supervision of aerosol. Supervision for LNG plants. I guess that's liquid nitrogen.
What is supervision of aerosol?
You need a license for that now?
Yeah, it's a huff, I guess.
What are you doing with
aerosol?
aerosols?
Who has to get a license to have aerosol?
Is that like,
or if you
whatever.
carry it in your establishment?
I don't know.
Supervision non-production chemical laboratories. Supervision of chemical laboratories.
Okay.
Supervision of fireproofing.
Oh.
Supervision of spray painting.
That's a little stupid.
These are all licenses you got to have.
Supervision bulk acid storage.
Well, I would think you would need a license for that.
Some are legit.
I'm going to give them the storing acid.
Yeah.
I kind of want somebody
Exactly.
to maybe take a test when they're storing acid.
You know how many things I've damaged trying to store my acid? I have nowhere to put it. I wrap it up in pillowcases.
Pillowcases. Pillowcases.
Yeah. Acid storage is a big one.
Yes.
In most of our lives.
What else?
I'm thinking gas stations and repair shops where this would be very expensive if it's $25 for each one of these.
Yes.
It starts adding up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hazardous materials.
Hazardous material?
Yeah.
Hazardous?
Yeah, rightfully so.
It's a woman with a fucking herpetic vagina.
Hazardous.
She's a hazardous.
Supervise wholesale drugstores, drug and chemical supply houses.
All right.
Manufacture of combustible materials and mixtures.
I don't like the fact that Kenny's suit is the same color as Jaws.
Where do you get these
That is
colors?
a gray
for your suits?
suit.
It really
That
is.
is shark belly gray.
Oh, it's awful. Fucking fabric from a battleship. That's what bothers me. Oh, she's pretty.
Digging that?
Juice just walked by.
She's
Ten of them.
Some Joe.
she's an ebony princess that works
right.
across the hall.
Hello, my Nubian queen.
Yes,
Can I-
we came from kings and queens. We built pyramids and flying pyramids. We were
All right.
Hello, my Nubian princess.
Invented peanut butter. Deal with it.
Can I offer you some money to put my alabaster penis by your mouth?
It's been a big drop off since those days. I wouldn't be bragging about that.
I know. Really.
Exactly, peanut butter. It's basically one of the fucking fat women in the house stepped on a peanut,
Right.
and you licked it off her foot.
Enough with George Washington Carver.
Cares about him?
Had him.
What else did he invent?
Nothing. Love the peanut, that guy. Love the
Peanut butter and the cumsicle. He had one really great invention, and the rest were terrible.
Who wasn't inventing peanut butter?
Yeah, no.
Take peanuts, but when you chew peanuts up, it's pretty much peanut butter in your mouth before you swallow it.
Exactly.
That's all you got to do.
Peanut vomit.
He fucking put peanuts in his mouth, chewed them up, spit them into a jar, and gave it to white people.
Yeah. Yeah. So there you go, fucking.
There you go.
That's their payback?
Put it on a cracker.
Yeah.
That's how they're secretly making their peanut butter in the peanut butter
Yes.
factories.
Yes.
Whitey just doesn't know it yet.
George Washington Carver.
Are we done there, Kenny?
I'm only on
Did
page 2.
Did we
Holy
make our
shit.
point, though?
I think our point was... Actually, though, everyone he's read is like, I could see needing some type of certification for that.
License to fly aircraft, to drive motor vehicle.
What a waste.
Yeah, we probably should have someone go over them and see the crazy
and
ones.
circle the bad ones?
Yeah.
Well, here, a supervised technical establishment. What is that? I don't know.
That doesn't mean it's not legit just because we don't know what it is.
Yeah, we don't know.
true.
See?
Probably
Very
Fair enough,
technical,
sir. Fair enough.
But it's technical. Look, a doctor.
Fitness for magazine keeper.
No.
It's probably in guns.
Oh, right. Magazine.
okay, not-
I was thinking magazine, and then it's like some type of magazine, some kind of loading thing. Maybe
Not
not
Ladies'
even
Home
guns.
Journal.
Yeah.
It could be
Well,
a magazine.
highlights.
Yeah.
Goofus and
Highlight.
Gallant.
Oh, Uncle Paul. Highlights.
Goofus was always making mistakes.
Yeah.
Sure.
He had to be taught a lesson.
Oh, yeah, because Gallant throws the underwear with the cum in the back in the hamper. Goofus wears it again.
Look at Goofus has a problem.
Yeah.
Always has a
Goofus
problem.
bosses his friends.
Goofus has great hair.
Yeah.
His
Goofus
Potsy
does.
Weber hair.
Gallant asks, what do you want to do next? And then the bottom one says, Goofus takes the last apple. Gallant shares his orange.
Aww.
Gallant's a jizzbag.
Gallant's a fruit.
Goofus rules.
Yeah, Goofus is going to get ahead in life.
We all want to be Goofus, right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, society says we have to be gallant.
Gallant washes his hands after a fingering. Goofus wipes them on his friend's mustache.
That's fantastic.
Gallant helps his blind friend into her home. Goofus leaves a plunger with itching powder on it in the toilet.
It just seems like a pain in the ass. It's a setup.
Yes.
Yes. Gallant props up the invalid's head with a pillow to make her more comfortable. Goofus farts into her open mouth. She lays there stupidly.
Why do they come up with such lame names? Goofus and Gallant.
It was way back in the day.
I've never come across one Goofus or one Gallant.
We find another one?
Don't be a Goofus. Be a gallant. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what. Wow, they've illustrated Goofus and Gallant different. Goofus, he's saying, "Here, sew this button on." I guess to his mom.
Mother. With the woman who's been having sex with his giant Goofus cock. It's an older woman who likes his young but fat Goofus cock in her mouth and ass. Fill me with Goofus cum. Gallant preps the bowl with his mouth. Goofus fucks the ass of the wife. Holy shit.
What's wrong with the button one? It is the 50s.
The button fell off.
That's how you talk to your mom back then.
But he's being mean. He's saying, here,
but it's the
sew
50s.
this button on.
Yeah,
That's
but
what you told a
Oh,
broad.
yeah, hey, bitch.
You can't see the cartoon. She's laying on her back crying, and he's pissing on her face. And there's a sewing needle in her clit.
She was darning the husband's socks before he gets home and lays one into her eye.
And Goofus said, here, sew this button on. Oh, and then unnecessary, Jew bitch. That's not necessarily. Why would he say that? And Gallant says, will you please sew on this button?
Yeah.
And Gallant has his hand around the old woman's neck, and he's cupping her tit
He really
with his
is.
left hand.
Why is
It kind of
that?
looks like that.
Yes.
And it's more a grandmotherly thing that he's asking there, Gallant. Not Goofus, who's asking the young, hot MILF from the 50s. Goofus, I want to read the funnies.
Because the woman is holding a newspaper, but the dumb baby maker is holding it upside down because she's looking for a fucking comforter ad. Goofus wants to have some laughs. And by the funnies, he means Nazi propaganda. I want to read that funny cartoon with the mustache and the giant nose attached to it. And Gallant says to the older gentleman next door who's molesting him, are you finished with the funnies? And why are those kids doing that with those adults in these funnies? Can we watch cartoons with Arnold and Dudley? Now, this one is Goofus is sitting there with some playing cards.
Yes.
And that cunty old woman is sitting there. It's fucking Dagwood Bumstead's wife.
Yes. Blondie.
Blondie. And Goofus says, let me see it.
And he's snatching away
her panties. He's pulling her panties down.
He wants to see her vagina, her big 50s hairy muff.
Because there's 4 cats have been at her ankles looking up meowing. So Goofus thinks that her vagina is smelling up the house. And Gallant, looking at the older woman, says, may I see it?
Yes, he's asking nicely.
May I see it?
Yeah. And she pulls it down, showing her meaty, juicy pussy, taint, and asshole.
Yes.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Wow, Goofus
that's
and
a
Gallant.
different-
How many are there?
3,478.
You know.
Sure, their hair was messy.
Each one is animated completely different, though.
Yeah, they're like drawn by different people over the years. This is more of a 60s, 70s look to it.
We should break, though, because we got Dr. Steve and a whole office full of people that want to come in and say hi, right? We're going to get really fucking busy here, huh?
How annoying is that? Holy shit.
We're gonna catch up with Dr. Steve, Big A, Bobo, Stalker Patty next. Bill Burr should be here in minutes. He's here, so we'll bring him in.
My new TV girlfriend, by the way, is the redheaded daughter on the Safe Light Repair commercial. Have you seen her? She chips the windshield.
What's that?
and it's like, oh shit, and the Safe Light repair guy comes and he puts the resin in the windshield, and she's all like standing there and shit. I think she's hot.
How old is she?
I don't know, but I think she's hot.
So she's probably really funny too, huh?
Yeah, like that. Oh my God, like Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles. I like the Safe Light repair girl.
I like Jenna Marbles' tits.
Who's hotter? Is the Safe Light repair girl hotter than the Volkswagen girl?
No, not as hot. Different type. The Volkswagen girl looks like that blonde one, right? You're talking about?
Yeah.
She looks like she's taking that Volkswagen out, not even going down the block before she's got a cock in her. This redheaded girl looks like, you got to take her out. She's a little innocent, kind of like, ooh, Daddy, I broke the windshield. What should I do? And he says, suck Anthony's cock. Because she's got to.
Why would she say that?
Do we have it? Or should we get it after the break?
No. Oh, it might be. Yeah, her. Look at her. No, look, she's driving. She's old enough, and then she's like, Dad, look, I chipped my windshield.
So they scheduled online.
And look at them.
SafeLight.com.
Yes, and then young Frankenstein helps her. Who is that creep?
I know, the father's really gruesome.
Yeah. Or stays stronger. There's even a national lifetime warranty. Plus, thanks to
he
his
waves
insurance,
off the money.
SafeLight
No, he's waving at the wallet. Say goodbye to this, scumbag.
That's all.
She can't be more than 17.
Yeah.
She's playing about a 17-year-old.
Yeah, she's like 17.
I'm Pascal from SafeLight.
See?
My customer's daughter was driving.
There's
when a
nothing
rock
wrong
flew
with
up
that.
and chipped her windshield. They wanted it repaired right before it could crack.
By the way,
So they
worst
scheduled
computer
online.
graphic ever is the chipped windshield.
What's that?
What's that? Oh, look, and he's looking at the windshield. Oh, I see the chip.
What's that?
What's that? Oh, look, she's still driving. It's still there. She was driving through Palestine, and they were throwing rocks at her car. That's what happened. Jew broad prejudice against...
Fucking Jew broad gets a cracked windshield.
All right, we got a break, and then this studio is going to be very full when we get back, so stay there.
The virus. Call the Opie and Anthony Show now. 866-WOW-1-WOW. That's 866-969-1969. Send your feedback to feedback@opieandanthony.com. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Bill Burr in studio.
Yeah.
Roland went to the show last night saying sold out, standing room only.
That was a good time.
And he said you killed.
Crazy.
He said Stephen Wright was there.
Yes, he was. Got to talk to him, a legend.
He really is a legend.
Yeah, very, very nice guy.
He seemed to like your act, too.
Yeah, said some nice... Oh, yeah, and I was like a little schoolgirl.
Oh, were you?
I started in Boston, too.
Did he shake your hand? He doesn't seem to like shaking hands.
No, he did the
fist bump,
he did,
right?
he did the fist bump, and... oh, yeah.
Comics are weirdos.
He said, what's up?
Jesus.
No, dude, I'm telling you, there's something after shaking all those hands after a while. You start,
I
Howie
fully
Mandel
agree.
makes more sense after every show. People coming out, they're hammered.
You know they don't wash their hands in the bathroom.
And there's always the guy with the, you can tell he's got the sweaty hand. He's even wiping it on his shirt because he knows, and it's still, he just grabs
Just trying to get some of the sweat off.
Oh, it's like a clammy sponge.
It's true. During those the virus tour, when we used to have to shake fucking shitload of hands and just have Purell right next to you, and it doesn't matter.
The president
it just turns into mud on your hands.
Oh, it's horrible.
Disgusting.
No, I have Purell in my pocket right now. You just got to start getting obsessed with it, just washing the crowd off of your hands. It's just like
constant.
After shaking hands after a show, it's like you could run like neck and neck with like a hotel like comforter. The amount of germs on your hand.
Yeah.
As long as you don't touch your face, you're fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know, absolutely.
You don't think that shit can run right up your arm?
You know what's the worst is when you forget, and then you go back to the green room and like, here's that order of mozzarella sticks. I think so. You eat like two of them, you're like, fuck!
I didn't wash my fucking hands.
You realize you're licking something off your fingers that wasn't the sauce you ate? Oh, that's why. The guy had an injury.
What a good show last night. Is Sunday sold out?
Almost, just about.
Oh, all right. So you still have a
chance. We got a few 10:30 show on Sunday.
That's the only show that's still available. 212-757-4100.
I came here to see you guys.
Right? And your Bruins won last night after all our bullshit yesterday.
I know, and I actually didn't see a second of the game because
I saw a little bit of it.
I guess they got physical.
It was a great game, but I was too tired.
A little brawling? Were they gooning it up a
little?
little bit?
There was, I think there was a fight in there. I have no idea. I went home, checked out NHL.com, so I just got a quick little
shut them out.
Highlights.
2-0.
Yeah.
Take a 2-1 series lead. So much for me thinking the Lightning are going to win it all. There's Stalker Patty. There's Dr. Steve. There's Bobo.
God.
Who else? Big A, who has lost a shitload of weight. Did you see?
Patty's fucking the gravity is really just damaging what little there was there. Like she's getting pulled down in
It's horrendous.
Like the fucking tub of The Shining Woman.
Yeah.
You know how it looked like
without that nice laugh.
Without the pleasant face.
Yeah.
Hey, before we get Dr. Steve in, because Jimmy was all over this yesterday, remember that adult baby we talked about?
Yeah. It was on a documentary about Taboo, it was called. I watched it. I watched that documentary.
So creepy.
And there was a portion of that where I actually yelled out, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And it was what this politician is angry about.
Right.
This guy is on the government till.
Right.
He's
What,
fucking
an adult baby? What is it?
It's a guy that lives his life dressed in diapers, and if that fucking
did you see that
dumb son of a bitch keeps fucking waving out of the corner of my eye, I'm trying to carry on a conversation. This dumb motherfucker Bobo is outside the window,
Open the door,
waving with two hands.
No, but did the shit stirrer do this? Who did that? Was it Sam or is it Bobo on his own? Who the fuck put him up to that?
Bobo, who fucking told you to wave at the air staff as we're trying to talk? It's like you're waving.
Don't come in. Stay right
jet.
there. Why are you waving?
Who told you to wave?
Sam did.
Sam did. Why don't you wave on the shit show? The shit hour.
He's waving like he's bringing in a plane as we're trying to talk about the adult baby.
Tell you, if I was
so distracting.
If I was in the Secret Service, that's the guy I would hone in on. Guy in the Mets hat. Guy in the Mets hat.
You're just talking to your wrist.
Let's see your hands. Let's see your hands, sir.
That would be.
Check out the guy in the Mets hat. Yeah, he's down there to the left. Yeah, that guy.
Hands in the coat pocket.
Yeah.
Adult baby. So he lives his life like an adult baby. He's got a full-size crib.
He builds his own stuff.
He is hateable.
He built a high chair.
Hateable. He built his own high chair. He's a big fat fuck.
Good for him.
Really?
Good for him. Nobody wants to move out. Don't you just want to just watch cartoons and eat donuts all day?
He's got this woman, this big Slav woman, lady that plays his mother for him. And rubs his hair and feeds him a bottle, and he lays there in a diaper.
That's awesome.
Look at this fucking doll.
Oh, that looks great. Does he have feet pajamas too?
Yeah.
I would love to do this.
You would love to do this.
Look how awesome that is.
Bill's got a whole other take on this.
To play or be treated as a baby.
Hi, puppy.
Oh my God.
Just to get the love and affection.
Oh, how much
Basically
fucking
just go back to a
attention does
time
this
where you're
fat
caring
fuck
for,
need?
1 or 2 year old, and
He was molested
that's
as
what
a
it is
child,
for
by
me.
the way. So have some fucking sympathy, Jim, okay?
So is Scott Weiland. Came out today.
Really?
I thought we might be getting him on the show.
He's a cute little thing.
Pretending to be an
Scott
infant.
Weiland raped at 12.
Wait a minute.
He
By an
calls
18-year-old.
himself an adult baby.
He spends half his life. The other half, he actually has to go to work, right?
No,
that's just
We're
it.
paying for this, Bill.
He's
Keep
on
laughing.
disability.
As he drinks out of his baba. Keep laughing.
He's drinking urine.
We pay for that baba.
Look at him.
Like they think that it's an automatic that you're a pedophile because you're into it.
Oh,
Me. Take care of me, nurture me.
Look at this fucking guy. He's drinking out of his baba.
And she's rubbing his head.
Rubbing
Jesus.
his head.
What
the
sort of
life?
adult gets that sort of attention?
The life of Riley he's living.
Dude, you're telling me you never seen like when you're just tired, your feet fucking hurt, and you just see some kid getting pushed down the street in a stroller, and you just go, "Why didn't I enjoy that more? Why didn't I enjoy
I should
that?"
have appreciated that.
Yes.
Look at him, he's playing with his Legos.
Laying on his fat stomach like a toddler.
Bill, we paid for those Legos, too. Government assistance.
Yeah.
He's in a playpen.
This is the guy you're outraged
He
about?
looks like Big A. He's just awful.
Well, the
And that's a
problem
pack
is-
and play.
A pack and play. All right. Yes, pack and play.
Sorry. Spoon-fed.
Then he eats like a little kid.
Yeah, he goes, num, num.
And even wears a diaper.
That's a
It's a
big
life
bet.
of make-believe that many would consider taboo.
He's having a bedtime story read to him.
To cry.
I think our cultural norms tell us that we're supposed to
psychobabble,
blah 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 blah.
Justify. I'm justifying. This is my part in the show to justify this behavior. Blah 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 blah.
Playing with Legos, he's terrible. Just built a big block out of it. Dummy.
When he wants to go to the bathroom,
to
and
avoid public shaming, Stanley switches to adult mode when he leaves the house.
Oh, why? Yeah, exactly.
Adult. This afternoon, he's at a hardware store buying wood for an upcoming
We're paying for this shit?
A supersized high chair.
This guy's
He's making a supersized
high chair.
High chair.
Yeah, good for him.
Now, here's the thing. Could you pause that for a second?
Wait a minute. You know what? Those fucking bankers, they got some goddamn 8-year-old building him a yacht. You're going to get mad at this guy? You know how much he takes out of your check? Probably half a cent. Look at the entertainment he's giving you.
He's just
that's
hateable.
true. He the problem is...
Did he go to DuPont to make a giant rattle?
DuPont.
Aren't they in plastics?
Yeah, of course. The problem is he's on disability, and they show him going to a Home Depot type place, getting wood. He obviously can use tools and build things. He's built himself a giant crib, and he's building a high chair, so he can work.
Anthony, do you think this guy, do you want his life? Do you think he's getting away with something here?
No.
Do you think, look at him, that heart attack face he has, those rings under his eyes, like somebody did the old binoculars trick to him in the 1920s? Hey!
All right, listen.
Hold on. You ever got any pussy? Anything?
Oh, he's never getting pussy.
$100 if someone knocks those coffees out of that intern's hand. She's carrying 5 fucking cups of coffee.
No way.
$100.
You would
$100.
It wouldn't be worth the beating you'd get.
Come on.
You'd get a beating from everybody at Shade 45.
What happened to our
great
balls?
body, man.
Remember back in the day when we used to scald innocent women?
I'm like, I don't think we've ever done that.
Dude, that's how shit. No. You're all going nuts. You got an even better camera.
Yeah,
you weren't even thinking about what you were asking us to do. You're like, dude, this is going to be a bunch of hits.
Not? She was carrying 5 fucking hot cups of coffee, balanced, one on top of the other.
Yeah, we have parents who love her. We don't want her to come with lobster hands to the scalded for Thanksgiving.
Body's amazing.
Skin peeling off.
She is.
Oh, what a fucking
ass. Sorry, we should have.
We were in the same place getting breakfast, and she just commands all the attention wherever she goes.
Did you talk to her
again?
No, I don't. What am I going to talk to her about?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. Let me tell you what I
look at the ass.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Dude, why would you do that to her? She's beautiful.
I open those ass cheeks and I go.
I want to buy a timeshare in there.
Yeah. Nice, right?
All right.
Nice.
Jesus. I just railed us for a bit that didn't work. Fine. So where were we with this?
We were talking
guy?
about the adult baby who evidently is living the greatest life ever.
No,
according to Bill
I'm not
Burr.
saying that. I'm saying
he is and he isn't. Come on, dude. This guy he's going to die of a heart attack.
We all have a needy person in our lives, and this just brings it up to that level.
So he should be
fucking get frustrated.
He should be on disability. He's obviously capable of working.
He's a lump.
I think he should fucking get out there and
does he sleep through the night yet?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of funny shit in here. The fact that he has to go into adult mode to avoid public shaming.
Oh, humiliation.
Those are the stories I want to know. What did people say?
Yeah, he should have a giant stroller that she wheels him around in.
That would be hilarious. Then I would give him a little slack. If he went out in public as this
go out in public.
This adult baby, then maybe I wouldn't be so harsh.
I want him to make an adult version of that little jumpy seat that babies have. It's like this,
the crane.
Bring him in. I want more public shaming.
I would love to talk to him. You know what we ought to do? We ought to get him in for an interview and off because he needs money.
Right.
And fucking just
from a couple of bucks.
Yeah.
Oh no, just tell him.
Make him dress like a baby.
He's in some trouble now.
We'll make you an adult-sized teddy bear.
She's coming back.
Oh, yeah.
She's coming back.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh Jesus!
Look, Bill.
Oh Jesus! I tell you what, all these white faces.
Some kind of bouncy thing going on.
Her over.
There's we're just talking. Talking about
fucking ass. You dirty little fucking whore. Big tits.
All the thoughts of a guy.
Yeah.
Let's get back to this clip.
Around my cock.
Let's get back to this clip, the adult baby, and then we're going to give you the update.
I wouldn't care.
He's picking out his wood for his high chair.
A little guy.
Stanley's already customized other baby furniture to make his fantasy life feel more real.
This is my nursery, and this is my crib.
My nursery?
It took me about a day to build it and another day to paint it. This particular side goes up and down. The other one's stationary. I like it. It's very
That giant pocket TV. You could stick a fucking iPad in there. You fat-titted jackass.
Sleeping in the crib, you wake up as a child and you can continue on from there. It's easy to stay in the same mindset.
Right.
I got my hands on a baby-sized play yard that I
Please get in it. Please get in it.
Didn't take much more than putting a inch-thick board in the bottom.
He reinforced it for his
from
fat self.
supporting 60 pounds to about 350 pounds.
I went out to the breezeway and removed all the screens.
Stanley knows many people might regard his lifestyle as bordering on insanity.
I love his fucking shorts and socks ensemble.
Would have agreed with
Borderlining on insanity.
Look, he's fucking working.
14.
He should be on a job site.
Yeah.
The
It's like
first
Eddie.
thought
Oh,
is
you
you
said
start
it already.
thinking you're crazy.
The Eddie Trunk angle.
Because this isn't normal. At least that's what you think. And
No,
you're
they're
thinking
right.
You're the only one that's doing it. And then you.
How much
you get
cum
down
did
the
he
road
have
and you
to
start getting on
swallow?
a computer
Hopefully a
and you're
lot.
When he was a-
When the
wow,
Baba
other
wasn't
people are
ready.
doing it.
He's claiming other people are
Find the
doing
name
it.
for it.
Yeah.
There's a few more out there.
It's a new sensation. All the kids are
Stanley's
doing it.
lifestyle is infantilism.
He got in it. Look at him.
For some
He's
participants,
oh, he's
it's a kind of
adorable. Gucci, Gucci, goo.
It's in his back and
His fucking stubbled fat chin.
You know the producer said make him get in this.
Yeah,
he has
get
to
in there and
in.
play with your
Put the
toys.
diapers on him.
A sexual fetish.
He's
for them.
playing with his toy.
However,
How
for
bored?
most of us,
Like, what
it's
happens after
just,
5 minutes? You're like, am I really going to play with this?
Nah, dude, something happened to this guy, and he's blocking it all out.
Yeah.
He's just going
Oh, yeah.
back to when he was fucking two.
Put away all your adult stuff. Everything gets on hold.
There you have it.
What a douche.
Oh, is he
So,
a hateable guy?
The update is he's going to kill himself if what
They take away his benefits.
They take away his benefits.
If his social security or his fucking money for doing nothing is stopped, he's threatening to kill himself.
He's gonna hang himself from the mobile above his crib.
God,
I'm gonna put
so
cyanide
hateable.
in my baby formula. If you guys don't.
So fucking hateable.
What the fuck? He actually said he's going to kill himself.
Oh yeah, I read the quote. He said, "If I can find it,
I'm going to kill myself if I don't get the
That's like a little kid.
money. Yeah.
I'm gonna run away.
he's gonna hold his
Temper
breath
tantrum. Yeah.
until he dies." He said,
Oh, I got it. You want to test how damn serious I am about leaving this world? Screw with my check that pays for this apartment and food. Try it. See how serious I am. I don't care.
"The California
Man
What
said,
an
I have no problem
entitled
killing
ass.
myself. Take away the last thing keeping me here and see what happens. Next time you see me on the news, it will be me in a body bag.
Somebody needs a nap.
Someone gets cranky around this time.
gonna kill yourself."
Is that what you're going to do?
9 people have to come up, throw him in that giant crib.
Take a nap.
He's acting like a baby, obviously, right?
Yeah, he really is.
That's like fucking.
Quite literally. What an asshole.
Just what? Some senator questioned this whole thing?
After seeing this, how he's on disability.
When you see that he's on disability, I mean, people go on disability and are taken off of it for a lot less. This guy was able to get himself to the fucking store, buy some fucking lumber, and make a goddamn project.
He's on the same thing as 9/11 respondents. He's getting the same fucking treatment.
Yes. And they got him on leaving the house as a normal person.
Yeah.
Given that Mr. Thornton is able to determine what is appropriate attire and actions in public, drive himself to complete errands, design and custom make baby furniture to support a 350-pound adult, and run an internet support group, it is possible that he has been improperly collecting disability benefits.
This guy is a genius. He's a genius. He's just a fatty who doesn't want to work. He doesn't even. He's just committing to it.
He's really committing to the fucking.
He built it, I bet when they're not there, he's got a hockey jersey on. He's got all the sports packages.
His life is the act.
Thank you.
The prestige.
Of course, the prestige.
He's like that fucking Chinaman that holds the fish tank between his knees.
You know what I would love to do is dress Big A like a baby too, and have them meet each other and have a play date.
A play date. That'd be great.
Big A just looking at him with that psycho look he always has. They both stare at the same toy.
We have footage of Big A as a baby.
Do we?
Yes.
I think so.
I use it to promote I Hate Your Guts.
Oh, right.
I don't know if it's out. Dan, we don't know what that was. Big A. Can you check on YouTube or something?
Let's get Dr. Steve in here.
Literally.
Let's bring him in.
Dr. Steve.
As we try to find that clip.
Dr. Steve.
Yeah. I don't know.
I want to hear your stalker patty.
Big A.
Oh, yeah.
I hate your guts promo or something.
We haven't seen her in quite a while.
She just
Hi, guys. She's going to be, hi, guys. All happy and peppy. Yeah.
Stalker patty.
Dr. Steve.
There's Dr. Steve. You could hear him on Weird Medicine.
Hi, Steve.
He does Weird Medicine.
Very soon at 10 p.m. on Saturday night.
10 p.m. Saturday
I'm
night.
not sure when that starts. But.
So what about the fucking end of the world thing? That's going to interrupt with your show or anything? I hope not.
It would if it happens, it would disturb the show, yes.
People get, have medical issues they want answered, and if rapture occurs, that kind of, it's a waste of time then.
Yeah.
You got anything
My
on
husband is just a pile of clothes now. What is the cure for that?
He just disappeared. Yeah.
Hey, does Steve have anything on adult babies?
Close.
Steve, you know anything about adult babies and what that shit's about?
Yeah, it's called, I believe it's called hebephrenia. And,
hey, watch the fuck, man. You know.
That's what Mike from...
yeah, it's...
we all know you're a doctor.
That's when you're afraid of gay Jewish people.
Hebephrenia.
You hebephrenia son of a bitch.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He's confusing it with niggerosis.
Wow, he almost fell over. We all know Dr. Steve's a doctor, so why you have to wear the doctor thing?
It's called a stethoscope. The doctor thing.
Well, they do that on TV to say, look, you're looking at a doctor, but we already know
we're doing a physical I don't know what we're doing today.
Yeah, we don't either.
We don't either.
We just like having you on.
That's
Dr.
great. Well,
Steve.
we initially were going to do this Proctopalooza thing.
Yeah.
What's that, like a big concert for all, like, proctologists?
I like
You
that.
didn't even
Thanks,
do
Bill.
the chip voice.
No,
no, it should have.
Yeah.
Steve, adult babies, what's that about?
Okay. Yeah, you know what? It's just all absurd.
Wait. Hold on there. Can you go back?
Sorry. Andrew, just like a baby. A message from Andrew.
I hate your guts by Jim Norton. Available in stores now.
Aw, give Daddy a kiss goodnight.
He licks the cover of the book.
Big A is an adult baby.
Classic.
Buy my friend's book, I Hate Your Guts.
How does
by
that only
Jim
have
Norton.
7,000 hits? That's fucking
How
hilarious.
does that only have 7,000?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's got to be a
let's tweet
hybrid
that.
offshoot of. That's hilarious.
Tweet that shit.
Yeah.
Message from Baby Boy.
Tweet
I
that
hate your
bitch.
guts on YouTube.
That's
It
hilarious.
could probably use a better title and some tags or something.
Yeah.
It's a little long.
Yeah, put Jim Norton in the title.
Jimmy Norton.
I hate your guts in quotes, and then Jim Norton in Google, and it comes up.
Oh, good.
YouTube, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's the fourth one down if you look.
Oh.
Hilarious.
His licks in the book is disgusting.
Isn't it infantilism or something?
Yeah.
They call it that.
And life itself is just absurd. So, what the fuck? That's it's we're all going to die, and it's whatever it takes to get through this life. And
You have a wonderful bedside manner.
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah, this sounds like the green room doctor's talking. And you got 6 months to live. Okay, we'll see you later. Then you go to the back, dude.
I don't
What
have
the
any
fuck?
opinion about it. It is disturbing to watch. No question.
Why are you obsessed with that? We went out to dinner last night, and the dinner conversation was, we're all going to die. I'm like, what are you... We're supposed to be enjoying ourselves.
He works at like a hospice. He
Yeah.
watches people drop dead all the time.
That's right, and helps them with his fucking pillow with handlebars on it. Oh, Angel of Death Steve. I was setting him free. Ah, no more suffering. You're free, Ethel.
Free. I'm freeing people.
Yeah, they want to know why all his patients have fucking like teeth marks on the inside of their lip. Sure sign of smothering. Sorry.
Yeah,
Hey,
no,
Dr. Steve, what do you want to do? You want to start with Big A? Last we saw Big A, he was close to death, right? Let's be honest with each other.
Yeah, Big A was in the hospital a few months ago with congestive heart failure.
Holy shit.
That's the big
And
you don't come back from that usually.
Probably related to, well, I mean, probably. It was related to his weight, but that was contributing to his sleep apnea. So he was living basically as an anaerobe.
What's an anaerobe?
An anaerobe is someone that lives without oxygen. You know, so he was living at a very low oxygen level. And what that does is, as the oxygen level in your lungs decreases, the arteries contract in the lungs.
Oh, man.
Trying to shunt blood away to a place where there might be more oxygen.
Oh, my God.
There wasn't anywhere. It was all in both of his lungs. So
to get a pulmonary embolism?
Well, you get pulmonary hypertension.
Hypertension.
You it causes the resistance to flow in the lung to increase, and it's much harder for the heart to pump through the lungs. And now the heart starts acting like a pump that is overprimed, and it backs up.
His body's working like every car I had when I was in my teens. Just barely fucking there,
but
overheating. But Jimmy.
So,
You know, somebody said to me the other day, every extra pound you have on is an extra 5 miles of capillaries. Is that true? That can't be right.
Well, I don't know if that. I don't know the numbers, but capillaries are amazing. It's the amount of surface area inside the capillaries is like it's astronomical.
Really? You wouldn't
It's
think.
also where so many of the decisions are made and the votes are taken.
No, that's the Capitol.
Oh, sorry. I know.
Wow.
Before it came out, I went,
forget how to do the chip?
No. I just...
They're calling him Big Aorta now.
Aorta.
Tony C in Boston.
Oh, shit.
Dr. Steve, so then what happened? So he was close to death, obviously.
Yeah,
wow, we were close to losing our own Big A?
I think we're admitting this for the first time on our show. We were kind of
terrible.
talking around this, but now we're getting pretty honest.
Yeah, he got out of the hospital and had a change of life.
Yeah, he's a woman now.
Yeah.
Amazing. He's gorgeous.
He stopped having his periods.
Yes.
He's dating an adult baby.
No, I've seen a lot of people turn their life around, but very few this dramatically.
Wow.
You know, he just got the fear of God and started eating right, using his CPAP mask. We raised some money on our show and through some of your Twitter followers. Donated some money because, you know, Big A has insurance, but he still can't afford health care. And, you know, just to walk into the gastroenterologist's office because he had anemia on top of everything else, they wanted $350 up front, and his
insurance,
up front, you know, wouldn't cover that. So
why would they cover it?
Was it his deductible?
His insurance apparently only covers it's catastrophic. You know, so it covers
if he's laying there fucking dying,
then it'll pay.
Oh shit!
Right,
fucking sick.
So it's sort of anti-insurance, you know, because
That's the kind I have.
Yeah, just catastrophic illness.
Yeah, what did you come in for? Yeah, we don't cover them.
It encourages ill health too. If you think about it.
because there's no preventative measures or anything that nips something in the bud, as they say.
So we covered those. We got him in to see a primary care doctor, and we got him, and we paid some lab work and some of that stuff, and really appreciate the listeners of what are the channels now? 105 and
we don't know.
216,
2700,
105 and 206.
And if someone wants to continue to donate, because this is an ongoing thing, they can go to my website at drsteve.com, and it's right at the top says Help Big A.
Cheap plug right there, sir.
There you go.
Help Big A.
Should we get
before you hung up on me?
Gotta see him.
You want to talk to Big A?
It's got the big reveal.
Yeah, let's have him sashay in here.
I present
wait. Is it true that his speech is improving with the weight loss? You did tell me that at dinner.
Yeah, I was talking to him on the phone, and it's like, dude, your stutter's gotten better, too. So
you just didn't know the words to ask him.
Because he's got the confidence.
Yeah. Hi, Andrew.
The swagger.
I present to you medium A.
Look at that.
Medium size A.
Lowercase A. Big A has lost a lot of weight. I'm amazed.
Yeah, 100 pounds.
100?
Dude, he looks
great. Pounds.
That's the same guy?
Yes.
Holy shit, Big A.
100 pounds.
100 pounds.
That's right.
Are you
water? Look at that.
He drinks water now.
All he drinks.
Oh, he's been over a few of the shindigs at the compound there, and he brings his own little vegetables.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's an annoying guy. Brings his own shit.
And everybody else is just pigging out on horrible chunks of meat and everything.
Steamed vegetables.
Steamed.
You miss all the good food, Big A?
No, not at all.
Come on.
Honestly,
you like
not at
eating
all.
steamed vegetables.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, man. You're doing the right thing.
How do you like oxygen? Is it good? Are you appreciating it?
Living is awesome, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Steve, can we build him shoulders next or what?
Yeah, right? What happened? You were like, your shoulders are gone.
Looks like an athlete that's been paralyzed for 3 days. Because he still has like those trap muscles, when they start to shrink. Yeah. That was really mean. Yeah, he was really fucking mean. I'm sorry.
Wow, holy shit.
Carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, and now it's gone, but your shoulders
Dude, if you look how small his shoulders are, he should be about $130.
You really should be like a skinny guy.
If you look at his skeletal system, dude, you're going to be...
How much more can he lose, you think, Dr. Steve?
Well, we're going to shoot for 250.
Lose 250?
No,
God,
I'm sorry. Go away to 250.
I don't know how much he weighs.
Yeah, you're a skinny Big A, but you look like a fat Joe DeRosa. He had no shoulders.
Andrew's tall, so he can carry a little bit more weight, but if we can get him down to 200.
Yeah, he's got that big head, and he's got the Popeye forearms.
Yeah.
I think you should put him on a weightlifting program.
How much does he weigh right now?
Get him in the Sandlot League.
Big
leather helmet.
313.
So you were 413?
Yes, I was.
Holy shit!
Yes, I was.
And we want to get him in the 200s.
Yeah.
Did you play sports at all when you were in high school or?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oof. Do you feel healthier? You look.
Oh yes.
The
much
color
healthier.
came back to your skin. That's kind of nice.
Yeah,
your eyes are
a lot
clear.
more energy.
Kind of a gray.
Big A, the makeover. I love it. Good for you.
Really.
How do you sleep with that mask on? Is it better? Do you feel more
much
rested?
better. I sleep much better, about 5 or 6 hours at least.
So when you in the morning, but you feel like you've rested.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to get one
much
of those.
better.
Wow.
What is the mask?
This is for sleep apnea. You wear it when you sleep, and it forces air into your mouth, so like you don't go. Always gasp for breath.
Why do you have that?
Yeah, I think so. Terrible sleeper.
What, do you just wake up and the woman next to you is staring at you with hatred?
Exactly.
That happens anyway.
Woman.
That would happen if she was deaf.
Madam, why are you fixing your wig? And what's that? Oh, it's not. You didn't swallow something. Daddy, you kept waking up.
Keep dreaming of Todd Christensen. Oh, God, that was obscure. Sorry.
But Big A looks much better.
All of Jimmy's women, he gives the Heimlich to, thinking they swallowed a jawbreaker. It's stuck in their throat.
As long as they don't give it to me.
Jawbreaker. Hey, another jawbreaker stuck in another girl's neck.
And they have their own jawbreakers.
What? So, huh?
Actually, what scared the hell out of me is. Oh, sorry,
We're not allowed to
Jimmy.
curse as much.
Language.
Language.
Sorry.
Language.
When I had my arteries checked,
Forget what I said about the stuttering.
Yeah.
Nah, he's just nervous.
That went out the window.
He's panicking.
So you had your arteries checked.
And the doctor who checked it told me if I keep eating the way I'm eating, 6 months I'll be dead.
God.
And I told my nutritionist.
Fucking show. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's terrible.
You guys are just...
that's not even right.
Now, what? So you're sitting there, you got on the... do they have that awful little hospital robe there, and you're, exposed in the back? Now, what's going through your head when he said you're going to die in 6 months?
I called my nutritionist up and I changed my eating habits completely.
What do you eat mostly? Like you eat a lot of salmon?
McDonald's? Your nutritionist.
So what were you thinking?
Clown.
With a big Ronald.
Yeah, is that for fucking delivery?
Yeah.
When you said you were going to die, what were you thinking?
Oh, God.
Oh no, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Look at that picture.
Trying to get
there.
another applause break on you. I'm trying to set you up for the sound effect.
Bill, that's sick.
Jesus Christ. You have a face within a face there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, look at his hands, too.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you lost fat on your hands.
More importantly, that picture was taken at F.H. Riley's, 400 New York Avenue, in the heart of Huntington Village.
Once Andrew stopped eating there, his heart got better. He's healthier.
The business is in trouble now that Big A hasn't been around. Fuck.
Look at the pelican fly, pelican fly.
So they said if you don't stop eating like that, you're dead in 6 months.
Yep.
Wow. You didn't need any heart work done, Dr. Steve?
No, actually, my arteries
were clear.
All clear.
Are you exercising?
You're lucky.
I'm walking about 15, 20 minutes a day till I build up.
Yeah. You'll do
more,
treadmill or
yes.
something next. That's always. Do you do treadmill or you walk outside?
Just walk. Just walk outside.
That's what always amazes me on The Biggest Loser. They have some 400-pound guy jogging on a treadmill. It's like, there's got to be a defibrillator, like, just to the left of the camera.
Right off the camera.
Like crazy.
I mean, there's no way you can have people do that.
Bill,
They're running longer than I would.
Bill, every once in a while, one of those people will fall off the treadmill, and they will break character, and you will see the medical team come in immediately.
Right.
Swoop in.
And that probably happens more. Well, I suspect that they probably have showed every incident of that happening.
Yeah.
I watched that Biggest Loser crap. I don't know.
I watch it.
You watch? Yeah, I watch.
Looking at these old pictures, though.
It's weird. It's the same guy.
Like, fucking, you were huge. My God.
He keeps going this way. This time next year, he'll be unrecognizable. And
He's going to be doing a calendar in about 8 months.
there's a bunch of, or a dental group in the city that's also doing free dental work for him.
Holy shit.
Damn. Good for you, Big A.
You go in there and fix your
He's
teeth?
like, he's like a barn find, like human being. All original. Now they're just redoing him. I got somebody doing the upholstery. This guy's doing his heart. You got a whole makeover, dude. Yeah. Body off restoration.
How great would it be if he loses all this weight and then he's killed in an auto accident?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just kidding.
How great.
He's crossing the street to accept his to meet the hot girl he's going on a date with, and he
gets hit by an ice cream truck.
The irony, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Wow,
God.
who's that girl on your lap there, Big A? Yeah. When was that taken?
Oh, she has a nice rump.
Yes, she does.
That's a nice hiney.
Big A was like,
see
come
that,
here
Danny?
and sit on my gut.
Oh, what a fucking juicy ass.
Where was that?
That's Big A's. Yeah, of course.
Was that one of the hookers you killed?
Yeah.
No.
Who is she?
Paolo Tucci.
Oh, porn star. Yeah, she squirt. Big squirter.
I was trying to hug her.
Where'd you meet her? Oh, yeah.
That was the one that squirted on your face?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Affirmative.
Yes.
Affirmative. All right, what else can we do with Big A?
Damn,
Good
man,
for him. Let's
something.
move on.
Yeah, good for you.
We're very happy.
There's nothing but good shit happening in your life. There's no humor
no
here.
humor in that.
What if...
You're dead to us.
Now, could you see he goes through all that, and tomorrow is the last day of
that would
Earth?
suck.
On Earth, everything just goes
That'd
to
be
shit.
terrible, huh?
It would be. You'd have wasted all that good eating. You know?
He'll look good in heaven, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
I don't think you take
Oh, is that how that
fat
works?
up
You go
there.
to heaven, you take the body you died in?
Yeah.
There's one for suicide.
That's how I think it works. That's why the young ones are,
Yeah.
they're the lucky ones, if you believe in heaven.
Yeah.
Bill doesn't.
You go in the ground.
And that's it?
You go in the ground,
Lights out.
you become a fossil fuel.
That's it.
Hard to...
All of
No.
the kittens.
Hard to wrap my mind around that.
Exactly.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
And that's how they come up with that shit. Because you can't, no one can wrap their brain around not existing. So then you create the little Santa Claus story. There's this guy, and he's watching you.
Yeah.
Oh, you better watch out. You better not.
And you got to be good so that you can
goodness sake.
continue this better life for eternity.
You know what it is? I was brought up in a bad religion. Every higher power was mad at you.
Yeah,
I resented it.
Very angry.
It made me a very resentful person.
Very vengeful, angry God we have in the Catholic religion.
So everybody's going to get saved who's a good person during the rapture, and then Jesus is going to commit murder.
And
on a Stalin-esque level times like 900 times, but that's okay.
That's fine.
There's no
sinners repent.
There's no questions that people ask when they come up with that.
Sinners repent, man, or else it's over, Johnny. You don't. That little pile of fucking Bill Burr clothes.
Have you guys seen that YouTube video where that Jesus freak, they fuck with her? They basically, she goes to the bathroom and then they leave a bunch of piles of clothes. Oh my God. I swear to God, I don't know what the name of the video is.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Rapture prank. Search that.
Rapture prank. You gotta love 2011.
Yeah. Fake raptures. You know what? I don't want to have the wrong one because there's a couple of them on here. Try that one and just play it with the. Yeah, it looks like they're in like a Starbucks. Right here. Try this one right here. We're going to watch a video on the radio, everybody.
Well, we do it all the time. Fuck the listeners. We don't care.
We're back with Prank 316.
Uh-oh.
You ever been someplace and all of a sudden there's nobody around?
I think this is it.
Then you think, is this the rapture? Happened to me once. I was on a date. It wasn't a rapture. The girl just didn't like me. But she's my wife now. I think a lot of times people are always looking forward towards the end of the world. They're always thinking about the rapture. They're always concentrating on it.
Yeah.
Let's not lose sight of the fact that we're here now. We need to get other people saved. We need to get other people in the church believing in Jesus so they can go to heaven too. We just can't always be looking towards the future. Because
is this a trick, Bill, to preach to us?
No. But this is like his.
It talks
just go past all this horse shit.
Bill.
Yeah.
Jeez, Bill.
The victim. Here we go.
All right.
So she believes in this shit. They're sitting in a little Starbucks.
Who helped set Rebecca up to get left behind.
I love how they've stolen the formula for a reality show for this Jesus freak shit. Yeah, this is it.
All right.
So they're all sitting in this Starbucks. And I forget what happens. Everybody
in the restaurant is in on the prank.
All right.
I forgot he's going to explain it.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. She's.
Here she comes.
Now, Rebecca thinks she's just meeting her friends for coffee and gossip, but little does she know what's going to happen.
So these guys are all full-on Jesus freaks, and they believe in the rapture.
She's a gossip.
Yeah.
You hear who the devil's been fucking? Ooh.
That's right. You might want to just fast.
No, they're
Did you
all
guys see the movie?
all sitting around.
Yeah, you don't need any of this shit. It's like 5 minutes.
2 girls, 1 cup. two girls, 1 cuppeth.
All right, so basically, yeah, they call her on a cell phone. She has to go out to make a call, and the second it closes,
everyone now. Okay, everyone's getting up.
Yep.
They're grabbing clothes and they're taking their shoes off and shirts off.
Yeah,
Why don't
because
they just have clothes stashed somewhere.
Because they can't afford a second set of clothes.
Oh, and now they're all running away. So to a back room.
So they left a couple people who didn't get saved.
And now there's just clothes sitting on the chairs where
people were
have
and
been.
coffee.
Laptop on the ground, shoes just strewn about.
Now you gotta understand, this girl is full on into this stuff, so she totally believes this.
What a dope.
You don't get to take your clothes. How embarrassing.
Now watch. Okay.
What happened?
Now this is their bad acting, and she believes it.
Yeah. She doesn't notice the camera.
She's looking off.
She's holding her cup of coffee.
She's looking perplexed.
And no one is answering their phone. No one's picking up. No one has.
They're gone. They're gone.
What are you talking about? I don't know what happened. Like, wait, what are you talking about? Just a second ago, everyone was here.
Tribulation time, biatch.
Yeah.
Wait, this is really scaring me.
She thinks she's going to hell.
Yeah, because she didn't get taken.
That's great.
Have we been left behind?
What'd she say?
Have we been left behind? But I love Jesus. She's crying. This is when
You guys, I think we've been left behind.
Yay!
What does that mean? What's that? We were just talking about it. Who's talking about it? They've gone to heaven, and we've been left here.
Idiot.
Who's they? Christians.
How far are you going to take this fucking joke with them?
They should keep it going.
Jeez, I thought you guys were bad.
They should have let her just kill herself or something.
Jeez. I think it's fake.
Yeah, maybe it is.
You start thinking it's fake?
Wait. You're on a hidden camera TV show.
Come on, you guys.
Oh, look, everyone's coming out now and
Jesus,
looking at her
didn't
like
kill
she's
you?
a lunatic.
You guys, this freaked me out.
By the way, she doesn't have the relief she should have. That she should have a lot more relief realizing she's not going to hell.
Yeah,
exactly.
First be tormented and killed in horrific fashion by being left behind. I think that's what happens, right? If you're left behind, Jesus comes down and deals with you within a couple of months of just beating the piss out of you.
It's not enough that they were taken to heaven. No, why don't I just go directly to hell? I got to wait for the beatdown, and then I'm going to go to hell. It's just reeks of human people.
What do you think?
Human
Jesus
beings.
was given a fucking fatal injection of blue fluid?
Exactly.
No.
It's not true.
That guy was beaten, so he's getting some retribution.
Her acting gave it away. She was in on it, Bill.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
You guys are all
totally no, because she didn't react strongly enough when they came back in.
Fake, totally fake.
Oh, you guys have got me.
Oh my God, you got me.
You just thought the rapture happened, stupid.
Exactly. That would be a big relief. Much bigger
Well,
relief.
I just found it to be consistent with the guy in the beginning. I thought he was awful with his the monologue he was doing.
It's not a bad video
You know,
at all.
the religious people, though, fanatics like that, you don't know. She probably did
I got to
believe
admit,
it.
3/4 of the way through it, I started going, oh, fuck, is this fake?
As you were watching that?
There's the rapture.
Did I just waste radio time, valuable radio time?
That's all right.
Dr. Steve, can we meet, who are we bringing in next? Bobo, Stalker Patty?
Well, I've got P.A. John and P.A. Jill. P.A. John's my partner on Weird Medicine. P.A. Jill's his wife, and she's on our show from time to time.
Does that thing measure body fat?
Yes, and I have
How
brought
does it do that?
It does it by measuring electrical
Resistance in the fucking fat?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's science.
Does that guy on Green Acres sell you that?
Mr. Haney,
I got a genuine.
We got Mr. Douglas. We're going to sell you a fat body index reader. Oh, Mr. Haney, I don't need one of those. He always sells it to him. That guy. Oh,
Genuine.
I would never get on that. Fuck that.
No, you don't want to deal with that.
No.
All right, bring your people in there, Dr.
What are you talking,
Steve.
dude? You've been dropping poundage.
It's only $5. $5? $10. It's always trying to Jew him up. Hi.
Here we go. Hey, hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
What's up? That's a radio partner,
lovely lady.
Yes, I know. Lovely lady alert. In,
Lovely lady
the
alert.
studio.
The lovely P.A. Jill.
Les Nessman.
Yes.
And the equally lovely P.A. John.
Ah.
So
yes.
We're
and Weird Medicine is your co-host, I guess.
Yes.
And what in what capacity do you serve?
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a doctor?
No. PA.
He's PA, physician's assistant.
Oh, I thought that was a nickname for them because they're from Pennsylvania. I really did.
He's a nurse?
Like DC
No, he's
Benny.
physician's assistant. They both are.
Oh, physician's assistants. And so you go get me this, and they get it for you.
Yeah,
pretty much it.
Sort of like that.
I like that. He's your Kenny. They're Club Soda Kenny, but instead of coffee, he has to get you forceps.
Just to get
five.
5 cents. Thank you, Chip. Finally, you put the voice on for a bomb.
Hey, could you give Stalker Patty a pussy exam today?
Oh.
I mean, there's nothing in
I don't think her snatch has
the
ever-
physics of the universe that would prevent it, but
I don't think her
Probably you
snatch has ever been looked at.
I bet you could examine the outside. The labia region,
please, please.
the clitoral hood, and
Yes.
making sure there's no abnormalities.
Smell the mucus, make sure it smells proper.
Oh God!
Where's Stalker Patty?
There's probably an
Aren't
old.
we?
Fuck this polite shit. Let's do a bit for once.
There's probably an old TV guide in there.
Okay.
They cast a one day at a time on it.
Patty, how old are you?
I'll be 56 in 3 weeks.
Shit.
My fault. Family affair.
Yeah, family affair.
Have you ever had your pussy looked at?
Well, they tried to do a pap smear and didn't succeed. Finally, they did because I'm so small, because I'm a virgin. But I did very well. I was clear and everything. I'm very healthy.
Dr. Steve, now, how
so fucking
how
sad.
would,
It's a bright sunny day
how would it
today,
be
Bill.
too small to do a pap smear? Don't they put in, what is that, a speculum?
Yes.
Now they would put that in, and what's the matter? He couldn't really crank it open?
No, it hurt. It was excruciating. If I ever go through that again, I want to be knocked out.
I'm sure that could be arranged.
Yeah, believe me.
Yeah, I want to take. I
Right
want
now.
them to give me medicine to
send you
knock me
uptown.
out so I sleep through it. Then maybe I'll be more relaxed.
I'd hit that speculum like a fucking handbrake. Just make it hurt. Wham! Fucking squeeze. Oh, you bitch.
Would you
Put
allow
one in your ass.
Would you allow this medical team to look at your vagina?
As long as it was on a medical standpoint only, and that's it.
What else
of
could
course.
it be?
On a radio
Yeah.
show, why wouldn't it be
Exactly.
medical?
It's not for entertainment purposes whatsoever.
Why wouldn't Patty be a virgin?
Because if she's this freaked out by sex, something happened.
Oh, something happened years
She's had
ago.
a dick in
Oh,
her.
she was fumbled when she was younger.
She was
That's
totally
never
fucked, wasn't
happened.
it?
No.
that
You don't remember.
That fucking foster father, whatever he was, the guy that was taking care of you, that peeked in
used
on
to
you when
wash
you
you in the
showered.
He
And
didn't
the
wash
bathtub?
me. He would just walk in and out like I was a baby or something.
And he
That
would
was about it.
He
Like
would lay
you were a
with you
baby, not like
on
you
the
were a
sofa.
baby or
You
something.
weren't a baby.
You were,
You're uncovering trauma here.
No,
Let's try to be
about
delicate.
10, 11.
Patty was 10 or 11.
You
She's
know,
in the
but we
bathtub.
weren't allowed to close the door.
Yeah, no shit.
That guy was pretty smart, though, when you break it down.
You just really make the rules. You set the rules.
But he would lay on the couch with her, and then he'd make her
that's
sleep
right.
with him. Remember that?
Well, that was when I went to my Auntie Margaret's house, and that was because there was no room. They don't have another bedroom. there.
Right
Yeah, that's why. That's
so
why he
there's
did
no
it.
room, so he had to
sleep on the
sleep
floor.
in the bed with you.
Well, not the
On the
bed,
couch.
the couch. You
How
know,
old
but
were you?
nothing happened.
How
You know,
old?
it was fine.
Yeah, you never
How
thought of
old
getting
was
her.
it?
That you
12.
remember.
12. You don't sleep with
12 years
12-year-olds.
old.
I
and,
know.
And what were you dressed
My
like?
kids wanted
during
it.
this
I'd
Just
sleep?
my
feel like
regular
it's creepy already.
flannels, you
You were in
know.
flannel jammies, and what
Yeah.
did he dress in?
His regular flannels,
No,
you know.
sometimes he was just in his underwear,
Patty,
right?
did your jammies
No.
have a door in the back?
What?
Yeah. The trap door.
You
The little-
understand why? Do you understand why it's a little? It's a little curious that you find a speculum to be excruciating.
Yeah.
Well, it hurts.
Psychological, though.
But do you
Well, no,
understand
it's
how
not
the two could be related?
psychological. It was very physical.
You tighten
so.
up, though. You tighten up because you don't want that feeling again of something in your vagina.
Feels like probing fingers, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we?
Probing
This
fingers.
is like a full court press
Her
like
hymen
therapy.
was still.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say
Intervention.
Yeah, but
therapy.
I was a
Very
tampon
long gone.
user
Delicate
too,
part of her
so I
life.
couldn't
You're supposed
have
to be-
one, you know?
Yeah, we don't
All right,
care.
Concerned of that.
Listen, let's
You
do
were
it.
molested. He had a mustache.
He touched you in the shower.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time because this show's moving fast. Can we start looking at her vagina? You got a medical team right there for you, Patty.
Before this gets crazy,
Yeah.
Bill Burr,
This is
one
what
more
they-
show left at
Find out
Caroline's,
later.
10:30.
Bill might be
knows.
leaving.
Yes.
This is what they invented PAs for, so absolutely.
All right. I would think Big A has to get up from where he is, and you could use that couch, I guess.
How is that going to work? If
Well, I think she should lay on
We
the
need
counter.
a blanket or something.
I just remembered
Right on the counter
I
in front of
forgot
Bill
something
Burr.
down the hall.
What
I
happened,
forgot.
Bill?
I
You all right?
there was something.
What? Blindfold?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I have one of those
Yeah.
curtains across
Blindfold and
my
a
face?
clothespin.
Yeah, clothespin, right.
We were supposed to see how many sit-ups and push-ups, Patty.
Right. Wow. We'll get to that.
Well, instead we're
You
gonna count.
motherfuckers.
We got to make sure she's physically sound to do those exercises.
Instead of sit-ups,
I
we're
do
gonna.
have arthritis.
Oh, God damn it! Shut up! I have a cyst joke. God, doesn't matter now. I'm gonna count the cysts. Fuck, Patty, I hate you.
No, she didn't know.
I know. Can we put her up on the console?
Why?
Really? We could, I guess.
We got a blanket or something?
God, this is like.
Yeah, we need a
fucking-
blanket.
What about a pinball machine? Can we put her up on that?
blanket.
Can we use your coat, Bill?
Got a blanket.
What?
Can we use your jacket so she's comfortable?
Oh, I see where this bit's going. Bill
Chivalry's-
appears to be uncomfortable. What if we
Chivalry's
put the
dead.
comedy as close to Bill as humanly possible?
All right, how you want to
Oh,
do this?
Dr. Steve, we'll just have you come up and do some sit-ups and
Yeah,
push-ups,
I
and
know.
we'll do.
Hey,
How many
last
times you going to
fine.
fall for that?
I didn't know this was going to happen.
Look, this is a step up. Usually you're sticking fingers in guys' asses.
That's
when you're
true.
here.
At least it's an alleged woman.
Patty, why don't you take your pants off? It's time for your vaginal exam from Dr. Steve and his medical
Patty,
crew.
what do you say? You haven't been naked. In
Are
the
we getting
studio
a
in while.
blanket, or are we just...
I'm assuming that's what's happening behind these lovely curtains. I have to assume that other people work on this radio show as well.
Curtain shade.
Yeah. Yeah, we should wait for the blanket.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How you been, Patty?
I've been fine. I declared bankruptcy 3 months, weeks ago.
Congratulations.
3 years.
Yeah.
months
Well, I
ago. Pay for
filed
that.
3 years ago, and I just
what the
finally
fuck?
got through the final court process 3 weeks
Bankruptcy.
ago. Yeah.
How much are your bills? How much you owe?
I was about $18,000 in debt, which to me is $1 billion to me.
No, it's
so.
just 18,000.
You
Well,
tapped
to me,
out.
that's all the money in the world.
You tapped
you know?
out. You let the rest of us fucking pay your check.
Yeah.
The
How
only
dare
difference
you
is-
come in here and talk about your goddamn bankruptcy? You're a quitter.
No, actually.
You tapped out.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
You could fucking beg for 18 grand over the course of a year in front of Penn Station.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. How did you get into $18,000 in
A lot
debt?
of it's the medical. When I was uninsured and getting my heart checked and everything,
everybody's got a sob
Yeah,
story.
then I just got the
I
Fidelis,
don't
so
buy
that's going
a
to help.
fucking word of it.
I just got my Fidelis
So
a
from
couple
Cuba?
years ago, so,
Jealous.
you know.
This guy, what is it, a secret?
No, it's a type of insurance, HMO.
No.
How's your
From
heart?
buying all those Christy Alley products.
Well, I still got my Terval Prolapse. I take medication for it, and it's under control. It's fine. And so's my
Is that
asthma.
right, Steve?
Yeah.
Her asthma. You're like a fucking Yorkie. A mess. Holy shit.
I don't understand the baby aspirin, though, but the doctor's making me take it.
The what?
I don't understand the aspirin.
Blood. It's a
Hold
blood
on.
thinner.
Wait, I didn't hear you.
Oh,
Exactly right.
You
What
Patty,
is
you
it?
didn't what? Understand? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What?
You
No.
didn't understand the what? What did you say? I'm
The
sorry.
taking of the aspirin with the heart medication.
What kind of What are you taking?
Baby aspirin, 81 milligrams a day.
10 more times, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
aspirin.
Well,
S-P-E-R-N.
So you take the baby aspirin?
Yeah, and then I just take the heart medication. They assigned
heart
to me.
medication plus what?
Yeah.
Baby aspirin.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought that was what preparation H was for. Aspirin.
Good one.
Play on words.
Oh, that's an old joke.
Aspirin.
Oh,
My
it's a great one, though.
aspirins, my aspirins. Why don't you guess? Yeah, right.
18,000 in debt, and you declared bankruptcy.
18. They probably were like,
yeah.
You quit.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
you gave up.
I did it for less than that, but I was a kid. So
Yeah,
I have
you're
an
a little.
excuse.
You weren't fucking
But
57.
look at the big
whatever.
differences. I've been going for counseling. I haven't overdrawn my bank account in 6 months. I've been in the
Whoa.
positive. Good for me.
Very
So
nice.
that's a
In the
milestone.
Well, that's
Wow.
pretty easy when you let everybody else pay your goddamn bills.
That's right. And you steal your shoes from...
The only thing I owe is my electricity and gas, and I
Jesus
pay my
Christ.
phone, and I pay my XM bill.
Randy Moss has more yards
rent.
than you had
My-
debt.
XM
You know, we love that they have XM, but she couldn't get rid of that, right?
No. She declares bankruptcy, but goddamn, I gotta hear this dumbass
I gotta
show.
hear this.
Yeah, this
piece of
Yeah.
shit.
How much do you owe the set of the Dark Knight for those shoes?
Oh,
I didn't even see it.
I go to Kmart.
All right, Patty, it's time to
Are you in a
disrobe for the
are you in a
doctor.
yeah. Jesus.
Time to disrobe for the
I'm
doctor.
trying to do some sort of Robin Hood reference. I just couldn't get
That's
that.
a good one.
Lay down? I don't know. What's
You doing summer stock, Patty?
Can we get her up on the up here so we could be able to talk you guys through it? We can move Bill over because he's uncomfortable.
We'll need to move some things, but I think
You know what? Now I know. I
nice
felt
area.
bad for her until she declared bankruptcy. Now I
move
don't
the
care.
phone and
Go
she
ahead.
can kind of lay in that area
that's what I'm
so we can
thinking.
talk.
Yeah, there you go, Patty.
All right, Patty.
Oh,
turn on all the bright
Patty,
lights. too, please.
she's got no stick-to-itiveness.
Patty, come on up on the console.
I owed $50 and I declared bankruptcy.
All right, Patty.
Bill hates Stalker Patty.
No, I don't. I hate people who fucking declare bankruptcy when you have that low amount of money.
yeah, that's like
18,000.
18,000.
Yeah, because then we all have to pay for it.
Yeah. What do you think that is? What are you getting? A government bailout?
I swear to God, that's got to be an extra 15 cents I pay a year because
Yeah.
of her.
Mm-hmm. What are you, Lehman?
Patty, come
What are you,
on. Get your clothes
GM?
off.
She's gonna. Bill, you have to move over a little bit.
Yeah, move
I'm
on.
not moving for this goddamn deadbeat.
We'll do it over here.
This deadbeat son of a bitch.
Let's do it over here. They want the couch. We'll
You're
need a
deadbeat,
flashlight
see?
then.
No. I'll-
Bill, move this
Go
way.
ahead, absolutely.
Bill, move that way.
Oh, absolutely.
flashlight?
No, you can move this way, Bill.
You have a flashlight, so do
And
I.
you have a zero balance on your credit card thanks to the rest of us, and I've yet to hear you say thank you.
I don't use his credit cards.
Patty, get up on the console, and then you can take your pants off.
Yeah, you want to cover up with the blanket first, and then...
No, it's a snuggie.
We're going to use this.
Jesus. How weird is it that that's here while this is going on?
Why is she...
Well, she can... No. Well,
No, Patty, wait.
Little of the old in-out. In-out.
Why is she still standing there? And
You got
doing
another one of
nothing?
those?
Real savage.
Patty, do you remember how to do radio? We don't have all day. Take your fucking pants off.
Wait a minute.
Losing Bill Burr?
No,
I'm not going to stand here.
You're taking off?
This deadbeat.
Yeah, well, this
Wait, are you really
deadbeat.
leaving? We can do something else.
No, I'm not here. I don't stand for this.
We can do something else.
stand
I don't want
for
to lose
this.
Bill Burr.
Turn over a new goddamn leaf.
Me too.
It's not that she's showing her pussy. It's she declared bankruptcy, and I've had it.
Wait, do you have to go?
These deadbeat sons of bitches.
Wait, I don't want to lose Bill. We can fucking not do this.
No. Let the deadbeat show her pussy.
Wow, this hit a nerve.
Oh,
Did it hit a nerve?
Patty, I used to like you. I really did.
Yeah, 18,000. You don't declare bankruptcy.
You know, Patty, that was a great joke until you looked at me with that level of hurt. I'm just fucking around with you.
I hope so. Because I want my credit to be good again.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus, I just made it worse.
Credit score's like 5.
Does she have sexy underpants
Patty, what the
on?
fuck do you care about a credit score? What major purchases are you gonna buy ever?
None.
Exactly. So what the fuck do you give a shit for?
Why do you wear?
I want to be...
Why does she wear sexy underwear if she's not using her vagina?
What has she got, like a thong on or something?
They looks like the shirt of someone in the barber shop quartet would wear.
What are you covering yourself? Don't be modest.
We've seen you 1,000 times.
Yeah, don't worry
Well,
about it.
she's embarrassed because there's all these studs in the room, and
As long as she won't be mad at me.
with Big A, he's over there just whacking his bag.
Oh, no.
Hey, you get nice boners now that you lost weight, Big A? Better boners?
Yeah, we can talk about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I am.
You got some good
So
stiffies.
hard,
huh?
yeah.
We have a thing on our show. It's
The feature, make Big A come.
Cumsies for Big A.
And it's Dr. Steve's rule. For every 35 pounds of weight that you lose, you gain an inch of penis length.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yep.
Is that if you're overweight or no?
Yeah, so if you're overweight.
So you've gained 3 inches on your penis there, Big A?
Well, he was probably starting out with a negative flaccid, so I'm guessing.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
Right? Am I right? I mean, you know.
Wait, he couldn't find his penis? He was so fat, is what you're saying?
Well, at that level, what happens is the fat pad in the pelvis involutes the penis so that you can't see it. You know, then becomes flush with the skin.
It hides. It's so scared.
Yeah.
Pubis.
Yeah. Did you have a fatty pubis?
The pubis.
That's a great name for a horse in the Derby.
Fatty pubis.
Fatty pubis.
Fatty pubis.
All right, Patty, take off your sexy underwear. Let's
Speaking
go.
of fatty
All right.
pubis.
I'm ready.
Fatty pubis.
Let's get it done fast.
Look at it. Let's
No.
get it.
Wait, we're losing Jimmy now?
I had to pay.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit.
I got to run to the bathroom too.
What's going on, man? We can take leaks. I don't care. All right, we'll break and we'll have.
Are we done
Stalker-
for real?
No, yeah, we might as well.
We're gonna break and then we'll have Stalker Patty's.
Patty's,
Stay there. Just
stay there
And Chris is here, right?
whatever.
Chris Hardwick is here.
Oh, is he?
All right, so he's gonna have to look at a very old vagina when we get back as well. And then John Rich, one of the finalists of Celebrity Apprentice, is going to be on the show. And hopefully Bill comes back. What was that about?
I don't know.
Does he have something to do?
I have no idea.
Don't
what that
blame me,
was.
because we'll fucking blow off this bit if it
No,
means losing Bill
I
Burr.
don't know what that was.
No, he's here. I don't think he wants to look at her snatched, but he's here.
All right, so we're going to figure some shit
Yeah,
out.
we'll do this quick.
Stay there.
Sirius XM, the virus. Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony Show. Damn it.
All right. What a mess. Patty put her pants back on. That's not good. You're taking your pants off.
What the fuck happened?
We lost Bill Burr. Bill has decided there's some things he just doesn't want to be a part of anymore.
Bill's changed a little bit over the years.
Bill, is it Oh, you didn't find God because you think we just rot. So it's not a God thing.
Bill's changed over the years a little bit.
We got Bill
I think your soul is pixelated, and every time you see something you shouldn't have seen, a couple of cubes float away, and you never get them back. It's just
a couple of cubes.
Yeah, food doesn't quite taste as good. You don't enjoy music as much. I don't need to see a 57-year-old homeless pussy.
And you think, and you think,
you know what I'm saying.
And you think it's only a couple cubes, but after a while, those cubes adds up.
And when Bill says he thinks that we rot, he means as a show.
Yes.
What if we brought a mic all the way around to over here, so you're not really seeing her pussy?
Come on, it's accessory to a crime.
Yeah, he's close enough.
No, we got real doctors.
But what if I just drive the getaway car?
Yeah, he's just the wheel man.
Yeah. What if they do it over there? What if we do it?
I was doing my job.
Hey,
I did what I was told to do.
I'm just the wheel man. It's not like I'm a second story guy.
What if we do it over there? You don't even have to turn around. You just face this way.
Did you guys put Purell all over here or no?
That's right.
But
there's nothing cleaner than her vagina. There's nothing in it.
Really?
No germs.
We do have a bit, but
dog's mouth.
If you only knew.
That's
If
clean.
you only
Hold
knew
on.
what happened here.
Let me just set this up. We do have a bit, Bill, but we are waiting for a medical supply
We need a
store
speculum.
to open.
We need a
don't say what it
pediatric
is.
speculum.
But don't
by the
say
way.
why, because I don't want her to back out. But we do have a bit now.
Speculum. You're like predicting what's going to fall out of her vagina there?
When you open it up.
But the medical supply store doesn't open till 10. Right. So now we're in this quandary.
Jeez. That's why you got to do a little research before you start a bit.
Shrinky dink.
So much for the city that never sleeps. You can't get a pediatric speculum.
This is a niche. Am I allowed to talk yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to introduce you, but there's so many mics on. This is Chris Hardwick,
Hey, guys.
everyone.
I love Bill Burr's idea that his spiritual de-resolution. Just a slow de-resolution process.
It really is. It makes sense.
Where all of a sudden we just cease to exist anymore.
That's why I won't watch beheading videos and stuff like that, so I do understand the concept.
Why do I always do that? Yeah, exactly.
I understand the concept, but this doesn't bother me, this type of thing.
And
we
the
want to make sure
resolution
she's
gets
healthy.
worse and worse until you can't make out the features anymore, and then you're just not.
No, you still look like a guy walking down the street, but you're empty.
No, I mean your soul is just
it's gone.
Like the resolution.
the line at the pediatric speculum store must be at least
how many
10, 12 people deep right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
come
10
on.
a.m. I mean, come on, it's New York. You should be able to get a speculum at any hour.
Well, Paul's got an account down there.
Why don't you just go down to Times Square where they sell those boom boxes in the store? They must have.
I bet you they do have
go down to Canal Street, buy a ripoff.
Hey, you need speculum, buddy. You need speculum, buddy.
I love
Those
New
camera
York
stores,
speculum.
I bet you they do have one.
They got a speculum. Yeah.
In the back.
Yeah, for 10 times the price.
They probably do the procedure.
You can use them to eat Chinese food, too.
You want the Dora the Explorer speculum?
Dora the Explorer. Yeah, that's. Patty needs a small one because her vagina apparently is
Should we
very
give out the
small.
bit? Oh.
Yeah, why not?
Sure, of course.
We can find out if she's really a virgin.
Yeah.
But I am.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
That's your word against.
You don't know what's going on while you're
your
sleeping.
personality, which says that you were molested.
I don't think anything could happen between me and my cat.
Well, no, we're talking about many years
then
ago.
you don't have to worry about it.
Don't need to use a euphemism.
But nothing ever happened.
A cat.
I never slept with a guy before.
Lady.
All right, that's fine. So then you have nothing to worry about.
My cat.
I have nothing.
Well, you slept with a man, and it was that guy that watched over you.
That's
It was completely non-sexual.
Yeah,
Trust me.
Stop it. You said you could smell his breath
can't.
and how bad his breath was when he lay there.
He
Smelled
would
like
hold
cigarettes
you.
and liquor.
He would
You
hold
told me
you
that.
on the
No,
couch.
he didn't do that either.
Yes, he did.
Said
You told
he
us that
held you
already.
on the couch.
You've already told us that.
He'd put his arms around you and hold you on the couch
Yes,
when you
you've
slept.
told us that.
This is much different than the chess talk Jim Norton and I had the last time I was here. We were talking about Boris Spassky and Bobby
Yes.
Fischer.
Oh, were we? Oh, man.
Yes, just a little different.
Jimmy's a Renaissance man.
That's right.
It doesn't make difference the topic. He can roll with it.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
She's a 56-year-old virgin, Chris.
Oh, hi. Nice to meet you.
She's not that ugly where she should be a virgin at 56.
No, she's just so hung up and crazy about
God
sex
and stuff.
And yeah, I think the religion thing screwed her up. She was left at the a diner when she was a kid in a basket, like the Little Rascals or some
Young
shit.
You know the
Baby.
rapture's tomorrow, so now would be a good time to hop on something.
Yeah.
It's not going to
wanna
happen.
blow
They're
everyone
all
in the room?
hamsters, those guys predicting
Hamsters.
that.
Hamsters.
She had to go to a
Yeah.
foundling home.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
So she was raised in the foundling home, and then she was given to certain foster people.
Yeah.
And they
might
apparently
not have had her best
think there was
interests.
this heavy religion that was placed onto her, which gave her the guilt, and then there could have been some touching.
Gee, now tell me how there's a God when you can allow a kid to just, have that kind of...
I agree, Bill.
It's just...
That's why there is a
I'm
God.
confused by the whole
That's
thing.
my whole dating
What shit
fucking...
happens
Exactly.
There's also the devil.
Yes.
I mean, so he won this round?
Hey, John.
Well, when Rapture...
Just doesn't make any... The whole thing doesn't make any...
Wait, is John a God guy? You a God guy, John?
Raised that way.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we all were raised that way.
Yeah, then we all realized,
And then we got
Santa, the Easter
education.
Bunny,
That's just
shit like that.
Are you a God guy? Hey, look at that God guy over there.
God
Look at that God guy.
What stupid God guy?
But the Rapture then
Got a
comes
problem
around,
with your faith? Call the God guys.
and then
It's like a
everyone's
morning show.
fine. If you're good, then you're fine with the Rapture, and then the bad people. And the devil doesn't win because the bad people get to,
Right. You know what's interesting? It's like good
just
from
deserves.
whose perspective? Like, it's such an interesting.
The Bible, sir.
Right.
The Bible, sir.
Yes.
It's all in the book, the good book.
And the
you
other
read
thing-
the Bible, Patty?
Yeah, I have looked through it, yeah.
What do you think of it?
Well, yeah, it's the inerrant word of God. I believe that. You
You
know.
do?
Yeah.
You believe all those wacky fantasy stories of, Job and shit like that?
Talking to a bush and
Well, I
killing
don't
your
know.
kid.
I think a lot of it's. See, I don't know.
Building a
I
boat.
wasn't there when it was written, and that book
You
was
weren't that
written,
far off, though.
You know.
Yeah, she knew the author.
You know.
Yeah, exactly. Pontius
I have
Pilate
very
would always try to
basic
touch my
beliefs.
vagina. I used to hate when Pontius Pilate would touch my vagina.
It also says in there that if a man dies, his brother is supposed to marry his sister and procreate with the sister.
Yeah. How about that? That's a little twisted.
You have to understand that when these books were being constructed, we did not. There was not a population problem, and all these tribes were vying for dominance.
Yeah.
And so, one of the prime directives was you have to procreate as much as possible, which is why
Yeah, procreation is one of the biggies in the Bible.
Yeah, you're not supposed to pull out.
Be fruitful and multiply. Yeah, you're not supposed to come on her back.
Yeah,
It doesn't say cometh on her back.
Right.
Nothing like that.
Well, it's against the religion, right, to spill seed?
Yeah.
Is it?
Which is how they justify
Onanism.
Oh.
Well, the ground.
Oh,
How
they
about
made
back or
serial
mouth or
seed
face
spiller.
or
Oh, please, so am I.
ass or...
Yeah,
I love spilling
face,
seed.
That was about sperm?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By the way,
Onan kept casting his seed on the ground.
I'm sorry. If it's just spilling out of you, you're not enjoying it.
Yeah.
You got news on in the background. There's two guys. One has an American flag tie, and the other guy has a tie that has a bunch of dollar signs on it.
Oh, wow.
And this is like
America.
this is a legitimate news channel,
That
right?
says it all.
There you go.
Yeah.
Not that it's on.
Well, it's Friday. It's Casual Friday. That's why they're wearing,
Casual,
they're
yeah.
wearing their fun ties.
Oh, we got that.
The other guy's got a Tasmanian devil tie.
It's for the deaf audience who can't afford
Patty doesn't.
subtext. I can't remember a word today.
Patty
sweetie.
wants to have sex, though. I just want to throw that out there, too.
With somebody that I love, that I'll be with
right.
the rest of my life in a committed relationship.
What, a week?
Yeah. She
Why
doesn't
don't you
want a
join
white
one of those dating sites on the web?
eHarmony.
Exactly.
You're an eHarmony broad.
Yeah. How about that?
Would you do eHarmony?
Yeah, but that has a price. You have
grew
to
up with
pay
that.
to be on that site.
E-arming me.
You know.
She tried that. Remember, she
I
was
did
signed up
plenty
for some.
of fish.
Yeah, that's the one.
I mean, I'm still on it, but I'm not active, you know.
And Chris Hardwick,
You know.
she just declared bankruptcy because she owed $18,000.
18 G's, and she said, I give up. She gave up at 18 G's.
Every single person we're
Tapped
talking
out.
to right now owes at least that. But she decided she needs to fucking
Well,
declare
actually, maybe it might
bankruptcy.
even be a little more. I don't have the exact balance sheet
18.5.
home.
You could panhandle a third of that by Friday.
You know.
If you had some gumption.
Have the right sign and a little dog there, and
Yeah.
people would feel bad for
But
the dog.
anyway, I'm on the right track. You know, I haven't overdrawn
it's
my
not.
bank account in
Don't
6
track
months.
it.
I'm keeping track of everything. I'm
You
doing
stop saying
everything they
track.
told me
It's like
to
the name
do.
of a bad early 80s sitcom. On the right
know.
track.
On the right track. She's on the right track. She's gonna make something of her dumb self.
It's raining baby
She's a single mom.
Are we going to examine her
She's
vagina?
a single mom, and she's got a Chevy Vega.
But she's on the right track. She's just driving.
Yeah. Her and her son. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's Alice. Isn't that Alice?
That is Alice, yeah.
Guys, that was you just made a Whit Thomas production. Right there. That's what that was. Sorry.
Chris Hardwick.
There's a Nell Carter or a B. Arthur in there somewhere.
Yeah. In a very special episode. We get at least to season 3.
Yeah. Like the episode All in the Family where that guy tries to rape Edith and then she guilts him out of it.
Oh, yeah, that one was great.
He didn't actually rape her, right?
No.
She sucked it a little.
Him out of it.
All right.
I don't think she sucked it a little. That was before you could show blowjobs on television.
Shit.
Dr. Steve, it's to you. Let's get her vagina examined. Make sure she's got nothing going on in there.
I don't. Okay.
A slight problem is that the speculum store doesn't open until 10.
Fuck.
So
can we make one?
If they stay open late on Fridays.
Please tell me they have a jingle and a
Can we
TV
MacGyver
commercial.
one or what?
Is this a clubhouse? Can we make one?
Or should I just go get some binder clips from the mailroom?
Piece of medical
Doesn't
equipment
work
that has to come in a sterile fucking...
Dr. Steve, we can make one, right? We can build one.
We can build one.
Yeah.
If
you build it, she will come.
Rubber bands.
Go down to the hardware store, get some WD-40, a couple of clamps.
Is it sanitary?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is your vagina sanitary?
All right, let's
Clam
examine.
shells.
I have nothing going on
Let's
there.
examine her clam. Let's do this.
Speculum, that sounds like a bad metal band.
It does. Speculum!
Yeah.
At the forum, the LA forum.
Oh, fuck.
Those guys are sick.
Yeah. The first song was Open Wider. Fucking, I love when they open with that.
Exactly.
I really like Hood Hood.
Yeah. Smells Like Plaque was a good one.
They're on their way up, those guys. I remember when they used to just play clubs.
You ready to...
Yeah, exactly. They're successful.
totally
Fucking
sold
sell out.
Fucking, I remember seeing him in a club, man. Now they're playing the fucking garden. Fuck them.
They're going all glam.
Yeah.
Selling out.
Let's look at our vagina.
Okay.
Chris, you all right with this?
Take a
Well,
pass.
I feel bad. Are you okay with this?
Oh, yeah.
Poor woman.
We've never asked her that
Yeah.
question.
As
That's
long
so
as I
weird.
can have the blanket over me.
Chris, we've never asked that question.
Like in Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Anthony, we've been doing bits with her for over 10 years, and we never asked that question.
If it
That's
was
so
okay.
strange.
Yeah.
I love that there's an Opie and Anthony blanket that just goes over someone's head.
Crusty blanket.
To hide their shame.
The same
she
blanket
did
a
do
girl
that.
used to clean up after she squirted for us.
Right.
I
I
don't
guess-
do things like that.
Dr. Steve, we're going to have to
Steve, what's
crawl
wrong
under
with
there
you?
like
Let's
a
go.
1800s photographer.
She's a hold still for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I bought this body fat analyzer and had it
Oh,
shipped
fuck
up
that.
here.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's look at her snatch.
If we did
Right.
it now, it would just be silly.
Just put Iraq's head on it. Let's see
So I'll
what
leave it here. You guys
Oh,
can
that's a
play
good
with it.
idea.
thing. Fat head.
That's a good idea. Let's put E-Rock's head on the scale.
Let's do this.
Come on, everybody
do
put
that.
up $20, the closest to get the amount of fat in his head.
Fat's in
Takes
his
the
head.
pot.
Can we see how much fat is in his head?
Get that lunkhead here.
Yeah.
How does the numbers work on this?
Fat head.
E-Rock, can we measure
Basically,
your
it
head?
measures electrical resistance. So,
But I'm saying if we want to gamble, what kind of numbers do I got? Over under is
okay.
On his
It'll be
head.
1%. 25% is the line for men where you're considered obese.
what does the average head have as far as fat?
Fat head.
I'm trying to get an over under here so we can get a line going.
You know, an average non-obese male would probably be about 20%.
20% fat
20% fat.
In their head?
in their head.
Well, but
That'd be his like cheek, right?
Over under for E-Rock is 42.
42.
42.
That's a fat head.
All right,
I'll
what do
take
we-
the under.
No. What we got?
Now, if he lays the side of his face on there, it'll give you a reading.
He'll need to put his hand on the other side to complete the
circuit.
E-Rock, will you do this for us?
Just your head.
E-Rock.
E-Rock is in on the fat head
It
contest.
says here, I just looked up online, an adult human head weighs approximately between 8 and 12 pounds.
Oh, we're not talking weight, though, sir.
No,
we're talking fat
percentage. Oh, fat percentage. Okay.
Because we think E-Rock might have a fatter head than other people.
An adult human cadaver head cut off around vertebra C3 with no hair weighs on an average somewhere between 4.5 and 5 kilograms, typically constituting around 8% of the body mass.
Okay.
That's on Answer.com, written by Alzar Cowie.
Yeah, exactly. If the victim is a contractor,
So what's it's saying 5%? You saying is about the average?
Well, actually, this just says that it's 8% of your total body mass. Of your
Okay.
total body mass.
Quick question though:
I'm going that he has 20% fat in his head.
Now, hang on. Because his hand is going to be completing the circuit that we need to get his body fat percentage, we will actually, in turn, be measuring the fat inside of his arm as well. Is that correct?
That's right.
And what are the
So
chances?
this is going to be brain and arm.
What are the chances of
Fat
him
head and
electrocuting
arm.
himself today?
What if we dump water on his head as it's laying there? Bunch of resistance.
What'd you say? You said 22%?
I said 20%.
All right. No Price is
I go
Right.
89.
No, the one fucking.
I hate that.
21.
Yeah, 23. None of that shit.
No.
$1.
Yeah. And then they win, and the person's like, "You fuck
Look
me,
at
man.
you fuck this game up.
You really?
Let's
fucked
bring in
me."
E-Rock for the
E-Rock,
the
come
fat
on
head.
in.
I'm going to say 17%.
17.
Yep.
All right.
I went 89.
This poor guy is
89.
barely awake at the board. You
Oh,
drag him
believe
in
me.
here to weigh his head.
You have no idea.
Barely
Chris.
awake and bored.
No, he
is,
eats mayonnaise directly out of the
Yeah,
packet.
you have no
He'll just
idea.
Squeeze
Sounds
it
right.
right
That
there.
seems right. You're supposed to do that, right? You're
Yeah.
supposed to do that.
Yeah.
He's skinny
Well,
fat.
it's, you know that muscle confusion? You're supposed to do it to your heart every once in a while.
Confuse your heart into thinking you're dead.
muscle confused.
Yeah. You do that with your heart, too.
Yeah,
After
you
a
gotta
couple days of
confuse it.
broccoli, you just take some mayonnaise packets.
Okay, now this is designed to put feet on it, but I think we can make this work. One thing that may screw it up is E-Rock's got a
double chin. That's got to be 18%.
He's got some beard, so it may affect the conductivity.
Yeah.
Very good, Danny.
Should be. You
All right.
should get enough skin on that.
How old are you?
33.
Jesus.
So you're
Same age Christ and Belushi were.
Oh,
and Chris Farley.
So you're going to stick his face where feet usually are?
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's clean. That's
okay.
never we haven't used it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
never been
It's
used.
okay.
How tall are you?
5'11".
Oh, this will take a minute.
Trying to squeeze an inch in on me?
Yeah, I didn't know they stacked shit that high.
Chris Hardwick, are we promoting anything as we get the...
yes.
I think we're promoting the decline of human civilization.
Yeah, that's true.
Nerdist on Twitter doing very well. How many followers are you up to, just so we could all cry?
Oh, I don't know, like 1.5 million. But I'm doing
Jesus.
It's amazing.
I'm performing at the Littlefield in Brooklyn this weekend.
The Littlefield.
Yeah, tonight.
Brooklyn. This evening.
Tonight.
Oh, I have to promote something.
What?
My interview with Aziz is airing today at 6 p.m. Eastern on Raw Dog. And on the Boneyard, they have a Jim Norton weekend starting tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern as well.
Jim Norton
They're
weekend.
just playing clips from my show all weekend on the
That's cool.
Boneyard, Channel 38.
Good for you.
Yay.
Why is she taking pictures?
E-Rock asked me to.
E-Rock
He
asked
wants
you
to
to.
document the.
His fat head.
That's for the future lawsuit.
He wants to document this moment in history, weighing his head.
You have very nice feet.
Why, thank you.
I'm not a foot guy, but you have nice feet.
Why won't
Thank
you
you.
Jesus, they're
look
beautiful.
at the cleavage? What's wrong?
She's beautiful, but she has very lovely feet.
Well,
Yes,
toes are
beautiful
like
feet.
foot cleavage.
I just happen to notice because the shoes are very nice.
Chris Hardwick, we don't get the feet thing in general on this show.
I don't. I'm not a foot.
I don't
but
get
you
the
know what?
foot
But
fetish thing.
She has
does
great
have nice
feet.
Yeah.
I don't notice
Let me
feet, but
say-
if they're exceptionally nice or exceptionally ugly, and hers are nice.
Yeah, they're very nice feet.
They're absolutely nice.
Might I call them Tootsies?
Thank you.
Tootsie.
Jimmy.
You have nice little piggies, if I may.
Oh, I didn't forget about Patty,
Speaking
by
of
the way.
Piggy, how are we on the scale thing?
Why does he have on a bedspread for
Danny
underwear?
jumps on with his
What is he
shoes
doing?
before E-Rock puts his face on.
Why does he have bedspread underwear?
We don't like your fucking fire engine underpants.
Yeah, like your bedspread underwear, he said.
You go into a picnic later.
Guitars.
Bedspread on.
When I grow up, I want to be a rock star.
Underpants are fun. What's wrong with you guys?
Underpants.
Underpants are fun.
I'm gonna see a flying V.
Yeah.
Is
HI in
that,
front
is
of
that the prototype? Does it usually take this long?
Yeah, right.
What's wrong with Dr. Steve?
Yeah, what are you doing,
Steve's
Dr.
on the
Steve?
floor
He's
trying to
panicking.
get that.
You panicking?
It's a little touchy, but we can try it. Now, what you need to do is lay down so that we're just measuring your head. Put your head on one side with the electrode touching, or your with skin touching this electrode, and then on this side, put your arm across so it's touching all 3 electrodes.
Oh God! If his head just blew off like in scanners.
If this doesn't work, then we can get him to stand up, and we can just do it the regular way. I've never tried it this way. This, in theory, should work.
Let's just try it this way.
Let's try it this way. All right, I had 17.
Give it a
$20
shot.
bucks.
I say 20.
You say
touch
22.
it until
I say 31.
31.
And then once you do it,
I say fat.
This one here?
Yep.
Yeah. Put that little beautiful face
Press it
there.
down hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he supposed to bleed from the eyes?
Yep, just like that.
Oh, he's sleeping. Baby boy taking a nap.
Okay, it's working.
Oh, it's working.
Oh, it's working.
Okay, try not to move.
That should be easy.
It's giving us an error.
Of course, there's nothing in there. But it has 26. A hollow thing on it. It's like nothing could weigh this much and be this fucking
empty,
devoid of anything.
Right.
Yes.
We're measuring Eroc's
You
head.
put a black hole on it.
I swear to God, New York sucks. You can't get a speculum before 10 a.m. You can't measure people's head fat.
It
what
really
happened
is.
to this city?
Very,
This
very
city
disappointing.
used to be something, yeah.
Extremely
What
disappointing.
did I say? 31?
You said 30 something, yeah.
What kind of exercises can Chris do to decrease the
Eric?
His it's Dr. Chris. What am I saying? E-Rock.
No, that's
Steve.
Dr. Steve.
The weight of his
Dr.
head
John.
is 21 pounds.
Michael.
Are you all right?
Well, the weight
Bill?
and
No,
his
I'm not,
arm.
dude. I had to get up at 6:30, 3:30 my time.
I hear you.
Wait, who said
I
21?
didn't
I said 20.
And Bill, what did you say?
What did I just call E-Rock?
Chris or something.
Chris? I thought the doctor's name was Chris.
That's Dr. Steve.
And that's Chris Hardwick, too.
I
right?
know
guys.
Chris Hardwick. Jesus
You
Christ.
thought there was more than one Chris, then.
Getting a reading?
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Bunch of zeros, right?
This
Perfect.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the momentum of this bit is slowly dying here.
Because Dr. Steve doesn't know what he's doing.
Is it going to spell out boobs like on a calculator?
What do you got, Dr. Steve?
Okay.
Yeah, he's looking.
Oh,
So his arm is 9 pounds.
Yeah.
So that.
Plus
his
21 is
head
30.
weighs
30 total.
30 total.
21 plus 9.
No,
No,
but
that's why-
Plus 21
we
minus.
want body fat.
All right.
Yeah, we
now,
need to get the percentages there.
okay, now let me get the percentages. Yeah, I'm sorry. We're
Dr.
improvising.
Steve doesn't know how to use a scale.
There's nothing more compelling than listening people measure things.
Yes. Measuring is very important, and people can relate to it.
You guys
Yeah.
want to watch a video in the meantime?
People relate to
Everybody measures.
Yes.
Sometimes you push the
What
ruler
kind of
too
doctor
far
is
into your
Dr.
front, right?
Steve?
He's a hospice doctor.
Oh, he is.
Yes.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
He's the last doctor you
Yes.
get to see.
He was known as the White Angel.
So it must be very. It must be refreshing for him to measure people's head fat and look at vaginas. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
We're
not that you
getting
couldn't
an
do that
error.
in hospice.
An error?
We're getting an error because
See, I thought-
he doesn't weigh enough for it to calculate the.
That's an
body.
impossibility.
What if he just lays on it?
Yeah, that would work.
What if you just lay your belly on it?
What if we put Big A's head on the other side? They just sort of stared at each other while we waited for a reading.
John Richards outside.
Oh yeah, bring him into this.
Oh, yeah.
He's part of the Celebrity Apprentice finale.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
This couldn't be any worse than watching Gary Busey and Meatloaf yell at each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the Meatloaf. He's out of his mind.
Yeah.
We had him on, and we didn't realize how out of his mind he is.
Talk to John about that?
I guess John Rich joins the show now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Is that
What happened to Patty's vagina?
I think it's still there.
It should be.
Can we do this still?
Mysteriously forgot about it.
It should be. Yeah, join the hijinks.
Hi, John Rich. How are you,
I
sir?
just saw you on TV.
Oh, there's a lot of people.
You were just on the TV.
That
Just saw you on
commercial's
TV.
everywhere.
TV.
Yeah.
Is this me?
Yes.
That's you right
Oh, that's
there.
you? Wow.
Welcome.
Got a stand?
Hey, is your father a preacher?
Yes.
How did that affect you?
Where you at with the
Religious guy?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where-
What about this whole thing about rapture
The rapture
happening
tomorrow. It's freaking everybody
Rapture's
out.
happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not
buying it?
buying into that one.
Yeah.
Too many things have to happen.
Yeah.
For that to happen.
Oh, really? There hasn't been enough lead up yet?
We ain't even got started.
We're not evil enough or something?
We're pretty evil.
Yeah, I think so.
What are they waiting for?
I think there's some evil going on.
Yeah, you know. I don't buy into it. It's probably somebody trying to sell something, I'm sure.
Yeah. What kind of reaction you get in New York with the hat?
Yeehaw!
A lot of that?
Everywhere I go. But,
what about the hat? What about the ring? Look at that.
I got my blue gator boots on.
Oh, man,
hey.
yeah. Yeah, because that really stands out in New York City. I've noticed that.
What's that?
Just the hat. Dressing.
I was having dinner last night, sitting outdoors, some little Italian joint in Soho, eating. And, about every third person would stop and ask to get a picture. I guess from seeing me on Apprentice, or thought it was just novel that they saw a cowboy hat sitting there.
Well,
but either way, you don't see a lot of cowboy hats walking around in Soho.
No, it's true. Yeah, that's
but it's not, where I come from. That's part of. We had hat trees in the back of the rooms at school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my dad. My dad put a cowboy hat on my head when I was 3 and said, "Keep this on your head, boy, or your face will burn."
Now, when I was growing up in San Juan Capistrano, I was in a very equestrian city I grew up in. I used to wear, the straw. That's the dress hat. But I had like the straw one and the cowboy boots.
At what point in your life was there a quest? Were you cleaning out the stables?
I did. I had to clean out stalls.
Okay, I was going to say, you didn't have that upper crust vibe about you.
Yeah, I didn't.
I thought you were saying you were riding side saddle like a lady.
No, Western, like a real person. Do you ride?
Oh, yeah, I grew up riding.
Yeah.
I originally wanted to be a team roper in Texas.
Yeah.
And
Head him and heel him?
I was a healer.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then we moved to Tennessee. My mother's a Tennessean, so wasn't a lot of rodeo around Nashville.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah?
Memphis.
Memphis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent.
You ever get your fingers caught in a dally?
No, thank God, I still have them all.
Yeah. See, some of the old cowboys, they're like walking around, I got into a dally storm, and I couldn't, because you got to wind the rope around the horn of the saddle, and sometimes their fingers get caught in there, and the bull just takes the slack out of the rope, and your fingers just pop right out.
Yeah.
And you see these old guys just roping still with fucking 3 fingers.
Jesus.
It's rough, man.
Tough guys.
Yeah, the tough guy. Oh, that's cool.
They're actually wearing like goalie masks now, finally.
Yeah, it is kind of odd to watch rodeo because, again, doing that, and believe me, I was growing up in an environment with adults who were drinking a lot and putting their children in harm's way. So I would be like, hey, stay on this bull for 8 seconds. And they would just throw us on these bulls and open up the gate and let us go. And we'd fall off and have to run out of the arena. But there was no Kevlar they wear now. They wear chest Kevlar and helmets.
Do the bulls have guns?
No, actually, but they do have horns.
And 2,000-pound feet.
And if you fall, once you fall off, not if you fall off, once you fall off, you got to run out of there no matter how hurt you are, because this thing's going to come back at you.
Doesn't that kind of make it not as exciting, though? If the guy has Kevlar and a helmet, then I could do it.
Well, that's like the old school. Old school is just,
That's what I'm saying.
Old school just get on and go.
Yeah.
But then a few guys got killed, so they kind of...
a little
I
chest
saw a
trauma.
guy broke his entire face. He got he got like knocked forward,
and then
back
and then forward, and the
head came up and just pancaked his face.
If you're gonna do that, though, I kind of feel like you gotta
go in there wrong.
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of that growing up as a kid? I
never
guess.
got into riding bulls.
Did you do any
Smart man.
like Jim
Smart
Canna?
man.
Barrel.
My
bending?
sisters did barrels. Dudes really don't ride barrels.
Wow.
Maybe you did.
I used to do a little cloverleaf.
Oh, did you? Oh, when you were a kid.
What's that mean,
Yeah,
cloverleaf?
as a kid. It's like
I like that. I think he's
looking
saying
at you.
I know.
Yeah.
He's looking at you a little funny.
Yeah, I rode the barrels
Maybe
there.
I could have done some more manly
My sister rode the barrels. That's all I'm saying.
Pole bending and barrel.
You're a little
Pole
bending, huh?
I didn't do pole bending.
He's
I
being
did
polite to you,
barrel.
Andy.
Wait, when that horse is leaning down and your elbow is on the dirt.
You're never more alive. Did you do it on a pony, you sissy?
No, I didn't.
Why couldn't you do pole bending? You were too busy sitting on them and sucking them?
No, that's uncalled for, sir.
John Rich looked at you a little funny, though, when he said
Who
that.
knows?
You know,
You had it before that.
I had to enter something and just shut up. And those are the events that were open
How old
up.
were you?
Jim Canna, I got like 12, 13, 14, 15, those years.
What does barrel
You
riding
already
mean?
had a mustache.
What
is barrel riding?
It's you go through timing poles, and then you got to go around 3 barrels. Actually, it's that way. And
It's
then,
probably better to ask a woman, I think.
And, and the best time wins. You got to go around the
You have to
barrel.
ride side saddle?
pattern. No, not side saddle. See what I got to put up with?
I see what you're putting up
Just
with.
because I spent some of my formative
Yeah, but
years
John
as
Rich
an
wants to say all
equestrian.
this
It's not
stuff to
fair.
you.
You were the prettiest girl in Salon Campus, John.
I think I was. Ooh, little
rough around the
pickings
edges.
are hard. Where exactly are you from, sir?
Amarillo, Texas.
Texas.
Up in the Panhandle.
Amarillo.
I'm the ultimate cliche. I grew up in a double-wide trailer in Tornado Alley.
Wow.
So there you go.
How many times was your house
I mean,
relocated?
We didn't have a basement or anything, and so you'd see them coming, and it was always get in the bathtub and put the mattress over your head. I mean, I can't tell you how many times that happened.
You ever seen F5?
Yeah, I've seen. One time I
my
saw.
fork.
I saw it's so flat out there you can see in 20 miles in every direction.
Yeah.
So you can see tornadoes ripping through fields, and it's a clear blue sky over your head. One time I saw a tornado go through a herd of cows, sucked them up in the sky, and dropped them out all over the county. And there were people out. You'd go around, and there's cows snapped looked like snapped pencil legs all over the place.
Holy
You had to go out. You had to go out and you had to shoot them. Because, I mean, they're laying out
that
just
is crazy.
snapped all over the place, yeah.
So
One
when it's
time
rain-
it rained frogs on us
I never
coming
saw
back
that
from,
episode.
from
Because they were
church.
just lifted up somewhere.
That didn't
Sucked 'em.
seem like the rapture.
That
Yeah,
did
yeah,
seem
see,
very
that
it
might get
seemed
you thinking.
apocalyptic.
That might get you thinking.
My dad did a sermon on it, actually.
Raining frogs.
They got these things they call buffalo wallers, where the buffalo used to roll. There was 30-some-odd million buffalo, and they would roll and actually wore the ground down a couple of inches, and the oil out of those buffalo hides actually has sealed the ground off for all these years. And when it rains, it'll hold about 2 or 3 inches of water, and these toads by the billions just start breeding out in there, and a tornado somewhere will rip through one of those buffalo wallers and then drop it out. And one night, we're coming home from church, and the windshield wipers are flapping, and it sounds like it's hailing, but it didn't have that crack sound to it. It was more thuddy. And it looked like there was oil all over the windshield. My dad is slowing down, puts his high beams on. He's like, what in the world is going on? And finally we stop in the middle of the road, and you see frogs bouncing off the hood of the car, and he goes out in the road and picks one up, and sure enough, it was raining frogs, and it was frog blood all over the car.
All right, that is insane.
Yeah, so if the world's not going to end with that, it ain't ending tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that's the answer to that question.
Or today or any other
That
day.
should have been the end right there.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you think coming from Texas and stuff has helped you out with The Apprentice? You think that brought a certain quality that other people don't have?
Probably the culture of country music, for sure, is it's a different mindset. You know, it's a very individual kind of a situation. You know, in country music, you make your music and you go forward with what you do. Being a road musician, I mean, I've been on the road for almost 20 years.
Wow.
So the grind of Celebrity Apprentice, it ground me up too, but I was able to pace through it, whereas some other people didn't know how to handle being that tired for that long.
Yeah.
You know, and then being in a band, you know, I'm Big and Rich, I've been a Lone Star. I know it takes more than one player to make a band, so I like being on a team and going at it.
Lone Star, what's the big? I'm sorry, what's the big song from Lone Star?
We had a lot of big songs.
There was the big,
Maze was probably the biggest song Lone Star ever had.
That was your and Jill's song, right?
Oh,
remember
that? Mine and Jill's.
That's where I heard that song was from you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great tune. I actually have that on my fucking iPod. Okay.
Yeah, that was.
I know why I had to curse to make it cool.
That's the kids love cursing. The kids love cursing.
Hey, now what? When you were coming up as a country singer, did you ever have like you perform behind the chicken wire? Like what sort of? Like you did, right?
Absolutely.
Like really horrific.
I performed probably the roughest bar I ever performed at was in Boaz, Louisiana, and it was a truck stop that had a nightclub in it.
Oh man,
sure.
And it was a chicken wire bar. It straight up had the chicken wire, and it was customary. If they liked the song, they threw beer at you. Not if they didn't like it. If they liked it, so you wanted them to throw the beer at you, and we're shaking beer back at them through the chicken wire going the other direction.
What did they do if they didn't like you?
If they didn't like you, you just get the hell out of there.
Was that one of those weird? Is that one of those weird?
So they break out the wire cutters.
That's one of those weird sort of trucker ecosystems where they have like lot lizard prostitutes and like a diner and a nightclub. And, like, you don't even really have to leave.
One-stop shopping.
Yeah. Cold beer, cigarettes, strippers. Like, that's all on the same sign. Yeah.
You seem uncommonly stable for someone who's been on Celebrity Apprentice.
Well, when you live through Gary Busey, it's hard to rattle your nerves.
That should be the name of an album. I lived through Gary Busey.
Busey was at my house last weekend, and we watched the last episode of Celebrity Apprentice together and smoked cigars and sat there and watched it. And listen, he's a good person, but he's crazy. I mean, he'll tell you, I'm not all there, which is fine. Because
really breaks the tension.
It's kind of a cool friend to have in your back pocket. You just go, I know Gary Busey. If you ever want to go there, you can call Gary Busey, and it's a blast.
Be that crazy.
Correct.
Yeah, hang out like that. What about Meatloaf?
Well, I always wondered what kind of a person it must be that makes songs like "Bat Out of Hell" and "2 Out of 3 Ain't Bad" and can put those on the same, sing those in the same concert. And then you meet Meatloaf, and he's either cussing mad or he's bawling his eyes out. One or the other. You go, makes perfect sense. He's a true artist. That's really how he is. None of that was made up. That's really him.
Yeah, because he comes off a little psycho.
He's not psycho. He's just an emotional roller coaster ride all the time.
A wreck.
A little psycho. I saw one clip from the show. He was freaking out.
Now, if he gets really mad, he goes to psycho mad.
Yeah, he was freaking out at Gary Busey for touching his paints.
Yeah, he thought he stole his paint.
You touch my motherfucking paints, I'll fucking kill you, these are my fucking paints!
What happened?
Really?
Yeah.
You're a grown person.
They called it the Meatloaf meltdown. I was project manager when that happened and had to defuse that situation. It was crazy.
But being in, you said, like, being in bands, you do deal with conflicts with people.
Right.
It's like, oh, crazy.
You kind of learn like a teacher. Gary Busey, did you touch Meatloaf's paints? Can't we
Gary,
all just...
where's Meatloaf's paints?
Sit in the corner.
Meatloaf, calm down.
We have a challenge to win. Come on.
Gary, stop fucking the paints.
Everybody turn your back, and we just want the paints to be back on the table.
We're going to have a timeout.
When we...
That's about right.
Yeah, but dealing, like with bands, you have to deal with people you absolutely don't like, whether you don't like them forever or don't like them for that day or something like that.
Yeah, you get in a fight over what the single should be, whatever. There's a million different things. The thing that kept me, I'm in the final two. This thing's live on Sunday. The finale's going to happen live. And if you win, you get another $250,000 for your charity, which is just a huge sum of money. And so far, I've raised over $800,000 for St. Jude Children's Hospital.
That's great. Nice.
So if I win, I go over $1 million.
That's awesome.
That's noble.
It's a huge amount of money. So the thing that kept me focused through all that insanity that we're sitting here talking about was, remember, you're here for the charity. You're not here to be dramatic or engage crazy people.
Who else is
at
with
the
you?
end of the day?
Who's the other guy?
Marley Matlin. Marley Matlin, who's also raised $1 million. She's deaf. She's won an Academy Award.
She might get sympathy because she's deaf.
I don't know.
I hope not.
Sympathy is really not what she don't like sympathy.
I understand.
She's a tough competitor, and it's a horse race. I don't think anybody has really called it either way, and we're going to have to hash it out Sunday.
How was it with Donald Trump there? He's a character, huh?
It was a lot of fun. It was great.
It's not
It was fantastic.
You got it down.
He's funny. He so many things that he said that didn't make the edit. I mean, this guy, no filter between what he's thinking and what he's saying. For better or worse, he says what he's thinking all the time, which I kind of like that. You know exactly what you're dealing with.
Yeah. He,
kind of like you guys.
What did he? Yeah,
we're trying.
What did you think of the whole running for president thing?
I'm disappointed that he's not running because I wanted to see him debate. I wanted to see him not be autonomous for a second and have to go head to head with other people and just see what he says and see what makes him tick.
That really would have turned the presidential race into a reality show.
It would have been interesting to see it.
So, a crazy reality show.
But it doesn't matter now because he's not
I know. I don't know who's getting my vote now.
My opponent is a degenerate.
Yeah, he would just say that.
Oh, dude, when he got into it with Rosie O'Donnell at one time,
it
was just, it was hilarious. He just was like a little kid. He just...
Yeah,
she's fat. It's like it was just, he just insulted.
Was brutal with her. You lean a little right of center politically.
I'm a constitutionalist, is what I would say. I think over 90% of our politicians in both parties have jacked it up so bad, and it's been going on for decades. I'm probably like everybody else, just going, can we please just start over? And get out of our business a little bit as American people. Just get out of our business for a second.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, I'm a trailer park kid who just worked really hard, and now I hire a bunch of people. You know, because I worked really hard and I did well. I had a great career thanks to country music fans out there.
Absolutely.
And now I hire people and I run a business. And I don't like it when people tell me how to run my business.
And how about you made something of yourself and now penalize me for achieving the American dream, employing people.
Well, I'm one of those evil guys.
Oh,
to a lot of people, because they say, oh, this guy makes good money, so we're going to knock his head off with taxes.
They've demonized people that make money.
Listen, you're talking to a kid who grew up in a trailer park. Okay, I did not have a silver spoon. I had nothing. So I'm a good example of how that ain't not cool.
Meanwhile, there's people acting like babies. I understand your point, though.
Yeah, the adult baby.
The guy in the crib.
Work for a living. I can't stand. No, I'm in the same mindset as you on that one. I like our freedoms that are spelt out in the Constitution. I can't stand when the government steps in and starts regulating everything and trying to get their ideology on us when, you know, we were given these rights and then the rest of the time they're spent trying to take them away. I'm a big number 2 guy.
Yeah.
I'm a big Second Amendment guy.
Talk a lot of it.
Yeah, I know. I saw those wheels turning in Jimmy's head. And now Texas, you're pretty.
I live in Tennessee now, in Texas, and I live in Nashville, but. Yeah, I mean, I have a carry permit. You know. But you know what? I've got nut jobs out there that I've got orders of protection against people because you know you're out there in the spotlight. There's weirdos running around, man.
I hear
that
you.
You don't know what they don't mean well. Some people don't. So I got a 15-month-old son, and a wife, and I'll be damned if anybody's going to come up and hurt them if I'm around.
That's a man's man. He's
going to
protect his family. You can't call 911 and think instantly someone's going to appear. You protect your family and yourself.
Well,
that's what the number one thing is.
Explain this to me because I support people owning guns, but I'm terrified of them because I didn't grow up with them. I don't understand the whole because you have kids now you got to keep the gun somewhere and the bullets somewhere else. So what do you do when the hatchet man comes in?
I can tell you what I do.
Are you running around the house?
Let me tell you what my bedroom looks like.
Oh yeah,
at least this part of it. About
got a gun rack above the headboard,
6.5 feet above the floor line. So where I have to reach up to grab it, there's a pump shotgun.
Oh yeah.
With 6 rounds of buckshot in it, and there's a 45 with hollow points hanging right underneath it.
That's great. See?
And there's no ladder where anybody can get up there and grab it, and I have to stand on my tippy toes to grab it. But if a bad guy comes in my house, he's in trouble.
Yeah. That's that's great.
Pardon me. Pardon me for
and
wanting to protect my family.
As I was getting older, my father would educate me as far as the guns went, and the number one thing was don't touch the damn things when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then he, as I got a little older, he started showing me how they're used, and I grew up with him ever since I was, a kid. And safety was always paramount.
They're not toys, and they're not for everybody.
Safety.
And if you're not comfortable with them, I suggest don't own one.
Then don't own one.
Is there any home invasions in Texas? I mean, you have to be out of your fucking mind.
There's not many.
Hey, let's go in there and try to take his microwave.
And that's a good point because some states that crack down on that, there's lots of home invasions because they know that nobody in the house, that they're only the bad guys got
Try
guns.
getting a carry permit in D.C., in
Chicago, New York,
and these are the highest
Los Angeles
gun crime cities in the country. Yet you're not even allowed to have them. So where does this strict gun control come in? It's all a bunch of
I never understood.
bull.
I think if there's maybe because it's such a dense population that if everybody was packing heat with the whole trying to get into the Lincoln Tunnel at 5 o'clock in the, I think maybe there's something to that. Like you live in Texas and spread out. Like you said, if you call the cops,
Dallas, Houston, these cities don't get traffic jams.
Yeah, they're huge.
You know what it is?
Please, come
those
on,
little cute towns you have down there.
Yeah, a little cute town like Houston.
Oh my God! Yeah. With all those football fields between your skyscrapers, I've been there. You're gonna compare that to New York?
I got you.
Out of here.
I got you.
Jesus Christ, goddamn tumbleweeds blowing through your fucking downtown.
But you're talking about a culture that grew up with guns, not like all of a sudden if you just dropped a bunch of guns in New York.
But you can't do that. Yeah, obviously, you got to be a safe, responsible owner. That's the key thing. When you talk to some of these liberal politicians that want to take guns away from everybody, they treat everybody like a gun-wielding maniac. Like if people are allowed to carry guns, it's going to be the Old West. It's like, no.
Except those same politicians have armed guards everywhere they go.
Absolutely. They're the ones that
You
are
think
allowed
they'd
to
want
have
a
the other
guard
people.
with nothing but a stick?
Yeah.
Of course not.
When somebody comes up to them with an illegally
Yes, but the thing is if you
Correct.
outlaw guns, then no one will have them anymore.
Only the bad guys have them, right?
Phil, I love that one. Get a bumper sticker. Yeah.
That's cross-eyed lip.
From my cold dead hand.
Yeah, if you outlaw heroin, no one's going to do it.
Did anyone ever pry that gun out of Charlton Heston's hand?
I know, yeah, right. There did come a time where I guess somebody had NRA member for life, my friend. I'm a lifer. I'm in. I love it.
I got my card right here.
Yeah, absolutely. See, I like this guy. I like it. I say the second I'm able to retire from this godforsaken job, I am leaving New York and going to either Texas, Arizona, somewhere.
Come to Nashville. Nashville's a great town.
Nashville's a phenomenal town.
Yeah.
Lots of music, lots of sports, lots of fun.
I actually went to Nashville a couple of years ago.
Great town.
Jill.
You're going to move out there, Anthony, after all these years of fighting all the liberals out here. You're going to go. This will be like the Truman Show for you. It's going to be just totally perfect.
Believe me, I've been fighting the battle here, and it's the hardest thing.
Yeah.
It's because no one listens. This is liberal-minded crap. This left-wing garbage.
And they don't listen to his racist rants. That's just unbelievable. All of a sudden you're painting yourself out like you're this fucking hero.
I'm not a racist. I'm a realist.
I agree with your stance on gun control, but your stance is on humanity.
He also devotes some time to looking at a 56-year-old woman's vagina.
Some social issues that need
Put
to be
your
addressed.
eyebrows down and say what you got to say.
There are certain social issues that need to be addressed with a little more honesty and
Anthony,
a little less
you're a
political
silly,
correctness.
silly man.
That's all I'm saying.
You're
That's
a
all
silly,
I'm saying.
silly man.
That's all I'm saying. Well, God bless you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Good luck on the show, man.
Thanks, man.
Hope you bring it home.
Sunday Live, tune me in. I appreciate you guys having me. You
But
guys
what
are
job
great.
do you get if you
Best
win?
of luck, man.
You don't get. I already got a
He doesn't have
job.
to work.
But
on
it's
that.
Celebrity Apprentice. Trump's supposed to hire you.
He could bitch slap Donald Trump with his money.
He doesn't hire you, but he does give you $250,000 for your charity.
For the charity.
So that's awesome.
Children's
And,
Hospital. That's
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Memphis, based in Memphis.
Take care of them if you can. God bless y'all
great,
for
man.
having me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
John Rich is going to win
man.
this thing.
Thanks.
Team John Rich right here. All right, John. Great job. That raining frog story is amazing.
That's cool, man.
Dude, those.
Thank you, man.
When I go down south and after the shows, you just talk to those guys.
Yeah.
Because we're so removed from nature, even though we're outside, we've just paved over it, and they got these,
we built buildings paved over everything.
Coming out there, and this damn badger starts coming out. He just jaws on the
When
ground.
the last time you were getting into the parking garage and a badger jumped out
you're
at
just
you?
like, what?
Doesn't happen. But there it's like you said, 20 miles. You're seeing to where the earth curves. And that's why you can't see any further. And the amount of wildlife and shit that's out there is frightening.
You have to live in a mobile home because it's got that's pointless to have
a stationary home. It will get destroyed.
You need a home that's used to being thrown around.
Fuck it, get a new one.
Yeah.
You live down in the kind of woodsy area, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Where we are is in the mountains.
Tennessee.
You're in the mountains.
Another
We're in the
Tennessee
mountains,
guy.
Tennessee.
Yeah. You have any fucking hostages?
You got a 12 gauge?
Are you one of those mountain men that just kidnap young girls and lock them in dungeons? Uncle Paul. Oh, Uncle Dr. Steve.
He didn't deny it.
I know. Why would he?
He was great. John was great.
Really great.
He was very personable.
Cool guy, man.
Very, very gentlemanly.
Like I said, uncommonly stable for someone who's on a reality show. Like they usually like to cast complete psychos.
I guess they needed him
television.
like the whole Busey and Meatloaf thing. They need
Someone's got to anchor it. Somebody's got to hold all those people.
You've got to loosely tether them to humanity.
Can you imagine if the Donald ran the country?
Oh, good gosh. Don't even say it.
I think it would go a little.
I know. He'd probably say, Gaddafi, you're fired.
Oh, Jimmy.
That would kill on Hollywood Squares.
Oh, God.
I think it'd be great
Jim
to have a
Norton
president
for the block.
I think it'd be great to have a president just came on and said, you know what, fuck that guy. Like, whoa.
That would,
I would love to see someone.
When will that happen?
I don't know.
I thought that was going to happen before the black one.
Fuck that guy in the face.
Look at Bill. Bill loves my racism. Stop.
No,
I wasn't
he doesn't.
racist. I thought it was kind of funny. Teasing, of course.
Dr. Steve, all right. So, what did we accomplish today?
Nothing.
Very little. But I did
very little.
We did find.
We did find.
Doing it.
And
Dr. Steve sounds like cicadas.
Dr. Steve he took the thing he was going to read, just threw his arms up and walked away from it. He's like, yeah, fuck these guys.
No, come on, we want to hear what you have to say. What do you got to say?
Yeah, go ahead, read it. You got it.
No, the
Come on, wrap it up. We're almost done with the show.
The error message that we were getting from the body fat analyzer said that the body fat percentage was.
What was it? Was it too high?
He crumpled it up and threw it away.
Was it too high? Or,
He doesn't care.
What was the name of that thing we were trying to get? The what?
Fluids.
The speculum.
Was the problem was his ears were dirty and there was fluid seeping. There was air seepage.
Capillaries are fascinating and
It's just fun.
What
to
happened?
do. I don't know why.
It was outside the measurement range.
Outside the measurement range.
Yeah, because the circumference wraps around.
Now, assuming that this show ever ends, we're going to be doing a mini weird medicine between 10 and 11.
On the shit hour.
Well, it's the excrement hour.
Oh, right. The excrement hour.
Sure.
Dr. Steve's getting a little ahead of himself. It's going to be after Opie and Anthony Live with Dr. Steve and P.A. John.
Yeah.
Oh, are you involved in this at all?
Yes.
What capacity?
What about Bobo?
Bobo's not happy with you guys.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you guys missed that when I was out there.
He's angry now.
All right, bring him in.
He was angry that Stalker Patty came in before him. I was trying to say, Sinatra always went on last.
Oh, shit, yeah.
He's the headliner.
Yeah.
Bobo,
why are you fucking mad at us?
What's wrong?
Diva.
No, it's just I came here and I thought I thought I was going to be snubbed again.
Well,
it
you
looked
were.
like.
Yeah.
We're just
How come Patty got in
we're just
before
having you comment on your snub.
Yeah.
Oh, it just feels the worst. It ain't gonna get to me, all right? Ooh. And how could it not get to me, all right? This Saturday I'm gonna be going to the game on Saturday.
Oh, I thought you were plugging a gig or something.
What game?
Like,
Mets versus Yankees.
Yeah, huh?
How did Patty get in before you? We didn't want that.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, why do you think she
was
got
she
in?
talking smack that she was in here before you?
No.
No. How's your hair looking these days?
My hair's okay.
Let me see.
Nice.
It's not okay.
Tilt your head down a little.
Oof.
Okay.
No, it's not fair. He's got a hat on.
It's like a Mexican.
No, I understand.
Looks like Shemp.
Got that. Are you coloring it?
No.
Yes, you are.
A little bit.
Just for idiots.
Shit, Jimmy. Are you a little bit of just for men in there?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You leave a little gray on the side to show experience, yet youthful.
Yeah, salt and pepper, they say.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh.
All right, good. Glad you came in.
Lead and chips.
I mean, this is why they're not bringing you in, dude. I was telling you, you got to be the headliner. You got to close strong.
Yeah, you just you're coming in, just kind of.
What did you have for today, by the way?
Yeah, what did you have?
Let your hands go. Come on, just start
what
talking.
I had today, I would have wanted to have come in here doing a one-man band. There was a situation, though.
Oh?
Yeah, my mother uses those pots and pans.
Ah.
And?
Right.
I could break those, all right.
All right.
She should have used them on her belly during a certain fucking gestation period.
Sorry, Chris Hardwick.
That's okay. I'm reading about the human head.
I'm sorry, Chris Hardwick.
We're talking to someone that lacks one.
So wait.
That's a joke. I also got to say at the end, at this whole end of the world thing.
Oh, yeah. Material.
I got a comment about this one, a really good one. I think this is going to be the biggest hoax since the vault of Al Capone.
Whoa. Good reference. You are calling out the news, really.
Come on, let's
it's going to be the biggest hoax.
Yeah, I wish I had it.
It's going to be the biggest hoax than that, Y2K, and 2012 combined.
Well, how do you know 2012 is a hoax? It hasn't happened yet.
That is true.
Yeah, well, that one's going to be an even bigger hoax.
That's true. Why are you moving like Ray Charles when you talk? Right.
It's just an impulse thing, but it's gonna be that big of a hoax thing that people are saying, damn, I should have paid the bill, all right? I bet you there's gonna be a lot of people that didn't pay their bills because they thought this whole thing was gonna happen tomorrow, and they realize they didn't when they realize they're still in even more debt.
Whoa.
I don't think there was enough words in that.
Yeah, that wasn't wordy enough.
It's probably because he's looking at a teleprompter on the Upper East Side. He's got a fucking 3-mile stare.
It really is, man.
Where are you looking?
I also got to say that this physical fitness challenge, for those of you who think...
That's a great question.
Yes.
Bobo, where are you looking right now?
Exactly.
I'm looking at
Wow,
you
you
guys.
see his eyes just focused.
Yeah, you just came back.
What you guys, right?
You're kind of looking...
Regarding that
There he
physical
goes. He's
challenge,
back.
physical fitness challenge, anybody who thinks...
Bobo, where are you looking right now?
At you guys.
Yes.
No, which person?
Where's the other Bobo looking?
At you guys.
No, not you, Opie, direct.
At you
That's
guys.
what it's in front of me.
At you guys.
And I want to say, for those of you who didn't think I'm gonna win that physical fitness challenge.
Yeah.
You're not.
No, I am gonna win.
You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win.
I'm gonna win or go down fighting.
That's what you'll do.
Fighting. Can you do some push-ups right now to show?
Yeah, you got it.
Let's see how high you're going.
I love your rock. Oops.
Don't fuck the floor. Here we go.
I had wondered what happened to Rick Moranis.
All right, one.
No, you can't touch the ground. You can't touch the ground with the rest of your body.
Back straight.
Back straight.
There's
There you
one.
go.
There's two.
All the way down.
All the way down.
3.
Chest to the floor.
Ah, Jesus.
Come on, up.
Now you got to start over again.
And up.
Don't rest on the floor.
What's wrong, Danny?
You want to fly
You're not
jets?
doing push-ups.
You want to fly
Stop it.
jets?
I don't think that's.
I want your DOR.
What?
He's doing like a worm.
Yeah,
he hasn't done one push-up.
Yeah, you're doing like a breakdance move.
Oh, what the hell is that?
What is that? Keep that.
Bobo, you don't even know how to do one push-up.
Come on, Bobo.
What's that one?
How many is that? That's one full
That's
one.
one. You got one in.
Come on, buddy.
Give us 3. Give us 3.
Come on, up, go, push,
Come on.
push.
Push. No, that's a girl push. Why?
That's a
One
girl
round,
push
one
up. It's on your knees.
He lays down on the floor.
It's the freedom to fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor started praying the night. Here it is, what? 2. And it's
I have a tiger brain of a dinosaur.
How many did he do over there? 2?
Yeah, he's
Maybe
like Danny
2?
said, he's doing the worm.
He's
not doing
resting in the
push-ups.
middle.
That's all right. He's tired.
All right, let's see sit-ups.
Bobo, you're gonna lose horribly.
You are, Bobo.
Yeah, you're gonna lose horribly.
Bobo, don't listen to him. Bang out 20 and watch everybody shut the fuck up.
1.
And I'm out.
2.
All the way.
3.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're possessed. Nothing's gonna ever keep
He's doing it, man. Hey, come on. Double digits.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Sweep the leg.
12.
Oh.
Listen to him count.
13. 14. 15.
All right. What's your IQ?
16.
Is that it?
17.
Okay.
Oh.
How many times are you going to jerk off today?
19.
All the way up.
20.
Good job there, Bobo.
I got to give it up. I got to give it up. There you go.
Call me to sit up kid.
What's that?
They call
We
me
heard
to
you.
sit up kid.
He's ripping off your act there, Jimmy.
A little bit.
Your act.
Yeah, everybody wants to get in the act. A chick-cha-cha.
I woke up thinking about that yesterday.
Oh,
that
yeah.
embarrassing Michael J. Fox scene when he's with Kirk Douglas.
Oh,
and he's doing the Jimmy Durante impression on the steps. Fucking humiliating.
Who's doing
one of the worst
Michael
ones.
J. Fox. He's playing, Kirk Douglas plays a millionaire, and he thinks everybody in the family's out to get his money. So Michael J. Fox is trying to entertain his grandfather with the old Jimmy Durante impression.
What's worse, that or Goldie Hawn singing the football song in in that movie.
I think she's just being
Wildcats.
cute.
Wildcats.
That was terrible.
Horrible.
But at least I could fantasize that Wesley Snipes might have fucking put a finger in her backside and just raped her for Private Benjamin. No, that's more humiliating than Michael J. Fox one. Much more.
I didn't even see that one. I thought I saw all his movies.
Oh, it's awful.
Get.
Everybody wants to get in the act.
Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
It destroys something in you. It's fucking awful.
I have forgotten about that movie, but I think it's great that you're still carrying around rage.
Dude, it's one of those weird things. It's not even anger.
It just came up the other day.
Just like like you want to just shower your soul.
Dances up the steps.
Yep.
I bet he couldn't wait till the. Is that a wrap? We got that.
I guess it's time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so time.
It's been time.
Why don't we start from our left? We got Chris Hardwick. Always a pleasure.
Nice to see you guys.
Nerdist on Twitter.
Yes, glad you could come in on a day like this, right?
This is fantastic.
This is what we call career enders. This type of show.
No, I've done many of career-ending shows, and I'm still here, so it's totally fine.
Web Soup still happening?
Yes.
Wednesdays, 8 p.m. on G4?
Indeed.
And you got a gig tonight in Brooklyn?
That's true.
Where?
At the Little Field.
There you go.
The Little Field.
The Little Field.
The Little Field.
It's been too long, Chris. You got to come back.
I would love
We
to.
like when Chris is on the show.
I like you guys.
Exactly.
Bill Burr on Twitter. Bill's at Caroline's. Pretty much sold out shows. Maybe some available Sunday night
Sunday,
at 10:30.
second show Sunday. Yeah.
I would love to come watch you crush there.
Well, come on down.
I got to do shows. Oh, man. I would so love to see
Caroline's changed their menu.
Yeah?
Wow.
Finally?
They did. Finally changed it. They got all this
It's about fucking time.
great food, too.
I always liked their food down there.
No, I did the stuff before, but
Yeah.
so when you play the club after a while, you're
Yeah,
just
you
like,
start.
oh my God, how many times can I eat these same dishes?
James P. Norton.
June 15th.
Where are you going to be, Jim?
Well, Bill, I'll be with you, Dave, and Brewer in Chicago opening the Comedy Festival. Seattle, July 1st. All four of us are doing that show. And Sunday, July 3rd, we'll be in Vegas at the Palms Hotel.
Hey.
Nice.
Hey, now.
Ant's going to be doing some Pocono shit this weekend?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Pocono
I'm gonna be over
Speedway?
there at Pocono Speedway, racing around the track at about 175 miles an hour.
Get some fucking video, will you?
I got all kinds of cameras. I got fucking cameras that get stuck on a windshield. I got cameras for my helmet.
Cool.
My dick helmet.
What kind of car you drive?
The Shelby.
Well, I'm going to drive the one of theirs. They're like 600 horsepower NASCAR cars. But then I'm going to take my Shelby out on the track and
see what it can do.
Open that fucker up. That's about 800 horse.
Fuck.
Supercharged power.
Dr. Steve continues after a quick break. So if you got something growing on you, give the show a call.
Give us a call.
Oh, Bobo, what are
That's
you?
a planner ward.
Bobo, what are you promoting?
A planner ward.
Well, I don't really have any. I'm gonna. I am gonna be doing a show that my friend Heather Height invited me to this show that they call a Bringer Show.
Yes.
Oh, when is that happening?
It's the 16th.
Go.
Every time our eyes meet, this feeling inside me is almost more than I can take. Baby,
Too bad the eyes he's talking about are on the
when you
nightstand.
touch me, I can feel how much you love me, and it just blows me away.
Well, they're always open because it's an inflatable doll.
I've never been this close to anyone or anything. I can hear your thoughts. I can see your dreams. I don't know how. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I want to spend the rest of my life with you inside forever and ever. Every little thing that you do, baby, amazed by you.
Haunting.
Definitely.
Haunting.
Literally haunting. This will haunt my nightmare.
The smell of your skin, the taste of your kiss,
Breath.
the way you whisper in the dark.
I'm gonna kill you.
Your hair all around me. Baby, you surround me.
Kiss your body parts all over the room.
Every place in my heart.
She surrounds him. Her legs over there, her hands over there.
It feels like the first time. Every time. I want to spend the whole night in your eyes.
And standing in your guts.
I don't know how you do what you do. I'm so in love with you. It just keeps getting better. I want to spend the rest of my life
Behind bars being examined. So therefore I ate your face.
Forever and ever.
And it was delicious.
Every little thing that you do, baby, I'm amazed by you. The thing that you do. I'm so
Put a knife in you.
It keeps getting better. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
That's my dead wife.
Forever and ever.
Making you my
every little thing that you do. Baby, I'm amazed by you.
Him and Kenny should do a duet.
Big A.
All right, Big A.
Big A. Big A.
Oh, what a creep.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony on the Virus. Sirius XM.